Check, check, check. We are back.
Hey.
No intro music this week.
Hey.
No intro music this week. Welcome to Atlanta Carcast, Season 2, Episode number 4. I go by the name of Mr.
I'm TJ.
I'm Hulk. Oh, and that's Skip.
He skipped. He skipped down there in the,
He
in
froze.
the other corner.
That's Skip.
Skip is traveling, so if he freezes or whatever, he'll be back.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome to the broadcast, people. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. We got a lot of special guests this week, and it's gonna be a juicy one. So, Ho, how was your week? TJ, what's the vibe?
Pretty
How was
good.
your week?
Good.
What I
Very
missed?
good.
Fill
It
me
went
in.
by
What are
quick.
the vibes?
It was a great week.
Man, I ain't do too much anything. Just work, and work. Not enough
More
rest.
work? Not enough
And
rest?
more work. Not enough rest. But we're gonna get that rest in sometime soon.
TJ?
It was a great week considering. Yep.
Yeah,
You look beautiful as always.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys look
She is
awfully
kinda
handsome.
glowing.
Well, he's a little shiny. I mean, but
I'm working on it. So yeah, if you had not known, my mother passed away last Friday. And I kind of found out about it like 5 minutes before we went into pre-production. So our last episode was dedicated to her, and this is my first show without my mother. And her service is this coming Monday. So I'm actually remote here in Michigan, my home state, where we're doing the show from. So, without further ado, this guy here, you can come in. This guy here he doesn't need any introduction. All right, folks. I mean, when I tell you this guy has like broke TikTok in the past month, 604,000 followers. I wish I had my
12
sound.
12 million views.
12 million
views. Yep.
604,000 followers on TikTok, and I don't even know in what time period that happened, but it has happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, 337 speed. Let's do the regular.
What's up? How is it going?
Don't have the sound board.
Can I ask him something real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can you teach me how to do TikTok? Because I have no clue. I got it downloaded on my phone, and it's just there.
TikTok is easy. It's like pretty much just recording videos, stitching them together, like very basic editing. It's all about just something interesting. If you got something interesting, it's gonna hit the algorithm. It's gonna take off. That's how it really is. There ain't nothing special. Like people think this is a skill that I got to do all this with. Like I just make shit funny and add some knowledge in there, just some basic car knowledge. Talk about car parts, this and that tied together, and people like it. So
how long have you been on TikTok?
Yeah.
So I started the TikTok like late January of this year. Like I've had a TikTok for like 6 months prior. Like my fiance, she used to always share me TikToks through the messages, and it was funny videos. And then I finally downloaded the app, go through everything, and I'm like, oh, they got a little car community on TikTok, and people showing their cars off, making funny videos. And then I finally started my first TikTok, and pretty much what I did, I just did a little walk around in my car. It was on the drag pack. It was a CTSV, and I was walking around it, and I just posted it up with some little music on the back with some little baby bumping on there or whatever. And then it got like 60,000 views. I was like, people are actually interested in the car, and there's like a car scene.
Whoa. So you're saying your first video got 60,000
60,000 views?
My first video got like 60,000 views. And I was like, people may be interested in it. I mean, I only had like 50 followers, 60 followers. And I was like, let me just keep on doing stuff. So I did little videos here and there, just little picture shots, add music to it. And then the first viral video was, I remember I said, well, I keep on showing pictures of my car. I don't want people to get bored. I mean, it's repetitive. Let me add some information into it. So I remember like a lot of questions people used to ask like through emails because I work with a shop, and like people always email questions through the shop. And then like people sometimes would ask like, why does these LS engines chop at idle? Why does it sound like popcorn when they idle and it just pop like that? Now I just researched it, looked through it, And I made a video. I said, hey, this is why a LS engine chops, the camshaft and the overlap, reversion, and things like that. I posted the video up and I was like, it's probably gonna do some numbers, maybe like 10,000, 20,000 views. Oh, well. And then I remember I went to sleep and I woke up and I looked at that video and it said 1.0 M, which means 1 million views. And I was like,
wow.
Whoa, people, and like my followers went from like 50 to like 4,000, like overnight. People will just comments and messages, emailing me and things like that because I have my contact information. And I'm like, whoa, this is okay. I'm just gonna keep on rolling with it. So I just kept on doing it like that. And over the course from the end of January, beginning of February, when I really started to do TikToks till now, 600,000 followers. I mean, I guess people really like the content. So it's always just been something that it's just fun to have. Even before TikTok, I used to do YouTube. Like I have a YouTube channel that has like 48,000 subscribers where like I actually go in depth with my cars. A lot of people don't see my cars on TikTok. If you want to see my cars, you'll go to the YouTube and see the build up and things like that. But yeah, I've always enjoyed this type of stuff like that. I don't take it too seriously. I'm not trying to be big headed, like, I got a following, I'm a celebrity. No, it's just having fun on an app and people enjoy it. So that's all.
So what's the correlation between TikTok and Instagram? Is it really tight? Like, is it a big gap?
The correlation
is
not that heavy. It's the correlation between it is if you start to post, if you copy the TikToks and like save them and then you post them on your Instagram, that's really where the Instagram has their reels, which is pretty much like TikTok. And then that can start to make some views and make some traction. But other than that, like even though I have 600,000 followers on TikTok, I only have 3,800 followers on Instagram. And it doesn't transfer super well. Like on my Instagram is purely just my cars and little updates here and there. And then the TikToks is like the fun stuff. That's pretty much everybody just knows me from TikTok. So that's really where the clout comes from, I guess.
Right. So we got Skip back. I know Skip want to pick your brain. Because you're like a certified legend within 6 months, and that's literally amazing.
Literally.
Well, my apologies. I'm on the road, so I keep losing service. So I was just trying to catch up to what y'all were talking about. But go ahead. I'll pipe in.
So let's talk about, because I think you got several builds. I saw a Camaro in your arsenal. Is that correct?
Well, see, the Camaros, like sometimes I will add some shop projects. Like in Broussard, Louisiana, I work with a shop called Mad Hatter Garage, and he has a lot of projects that come in. And sometimes I'll film it, I'll post them up, just get traction. And sometimes people will see the video, they'll email the shop, hey, I need to get a tune, I need to build this, and it's good marketing like that. But the current builds I have is a 2012 Cadillac CTS-V wagon, so it's like a rare version of a pretty decent sports car. And then I have a 1995 240SX Nissan that we took the engine out and we pretty much put an LS engine in there with a big turbo and made it like a drag build. So, and that's really my two main projects. I have a lot of other things that are under wraps that we're going to build on. Like I currently have an order for a new 2021 Bronco. And once we get it, we plan on actually doing engines, like putting a bigger engine in there, like the Coyote V8s and stuff like that. We have some stuff in the work. That's why I just really want to kind of get certain projects out the way. Make sure everything.
That Bronco we had slated to cover. That's gonna be I can't wait to see whatever you do to that one. That's gonna be
it's gonna be mad.
So I have a question. Go ahead, Holt.
Yeah. Okay. So what builds should people stay away from?
He's got a whole video about that.
Yes, that's loaded. But like builds people should stay away. I wouldn't say like stay away from. It's just I always saw like try to do something different. Like, and then like I know like some of the TikToks I put out, like I go out, like I try to roast people to a certain degree on their builds. Because let's say like the car scene in Atlanta compared to where I'm at in Lafayette, Louisiana is not really the same, but there's a lot of the same themes. Chargers, Challengers, Mopar scene is always going to be the heaviest. And then you're going to have your LS scene, Corvettes, the Camaros, and then everybody else with the imports and stuff. And Atlanta is such a big place. You're going to have so many people that do it. So obviously it's going to reverberate in that place if I make a video about it. And I always see like, every time I get on Instagram, I always see like a Charger or Challenger, the camo wrap, LED lights, mid muffler delete. They always do the same thing. And then that's the build. And then
when you did that video about the I guess was it the Chargers and being overpowered and and underweighted or overweighted.
Yeah,
Overweight.
Overweight.
Yeah, overweight.
Yeah,
Overweight.
Yeah.
and you said something else about the Mustangs and the reason why they wrap
Yeah.
around. Because everybody is you know what I mean? Everybody thinks that
Mhm.
the Mustangs are just out of control, but you really diagnose why these things happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. The thing is, there's always like a cause behind it. People think it's just like, oh, the Mustang engineered so poorly that it just crashes. No, a lot of people that jump into Mustangs are like in that crowd that I see, like I observe all the time. I go to car meets and I see the people as they progress, like over the course of 5 years, they'll progress from like a little Nissan 350Z or BRZ. They finally get a better job. They can swing a bigger nut, and then they get that Mustang GT with the 5.0. And then 2 months later, 3 months later, they crash it. And I'm like, yeah, you're going from a 150 horsepower car or a 200 horsepower car now to 460. I mean, there is going to be a learning curve with that. And you can't really learn by going on a straight road. So once you hit a curve or you lay into it too hard, I mean, you possibly can really wreck that car. So it's just, I see a lot of the Mopar scene. Truthfully, they have those cars under control. You see those slideshows where they just slide in the car around very close to the crowd. I'm like, that amount of skill in the group is more that I see, as I observe, in the Mopar scene more than in the Mustang scene. And that's people going to debate that, but it's kind of how it is. Like, I give props to where props is due. It's just sometimes like I'll make certain things salacious just for the TikTok so it can make some views and then, things like that. But that's how it is.
Wow.
But,
So are you driving a Ranger? Are you driving a Ranger?
A Ranger? I don't currently have. Well, I currently have a Ranger. I'm not driving it right now, but it's a project that I'm gonna throw on the channel. I picked it up for $400. It's like literally the most mint. Like it's some grandpa owned it. It's a 5-speed manual.
My grandfather had one, and he it's a fast vehicle.
And it's for how cheap I got it. It's like might as well turn it into something. So like a lot of things are on like the back burner. It's not on the back burner just because I don't want to do anything with them. It's just like right now I'm just trying to get builds out the way, just knock them down, and then I put the next thing into the shop, and then we're gonna start to work on it. So it's just a process like that. And I film everything on YouTube, like something like you can see my YouTube videos where that green 240 SX that I bought. You can see from the day that I bought it to the day that we sent it to the shop, took the engine out, put the new engine in there, put the turbo kit, first pull on the street, then took it to the track. I mean, it's the whole progress of that. Like it was over the course of I took it slow over the course of a year, but you can just see every progressive video like that. And that's kind of stuff that I like. I just like documenting things like that. This rolls back all the way till like when I first got into cars. Like my brother, he bought a Tahoe for like $500, and I remember it had like a little knocking noise in the engine, and he pulled it into the garage at my parents' house and literally just broke it down, like literally the whole engine into pieces, and we couldn't put it back together. So we had to research, look at YouTube videos, how to do this, how to do that. And progressively over the course of a couple of weeks, the engine just started to build itself back up, put it in the truck, first fire, the key started up. At that point, I knew that I like cars. Like this is something that was interesting. And then from there, I did a video of that build up of that engine, and I threw it on YouTube. This is back in 2017, I believe. And that YouTube video had like 40,000 views. That's how I got into YouTube. And from YouTube, I got into TikTok.
Wow.
So the genesis is from YouTube, but it's just the TikTok really is what flew the most, I guess.
Yes.
Right.
Wow, amazing.
So what's the car scene like in Louisiana? Are there car clubs? Do you see a lot of young kids?
Like in Louisiana, the car clubs they're heavy. I know there's a lot of car clubs in like Lafayette. Like there's like a car club called like Wicked. They have like a lot of Camaros, fast Mustangs. It's like the same scene. I see that there's heavy Mopars, Hellcats, 392s, RTs, the Trackhawks are heavy down here. It's just where you have an area that isn't as affluent. Obviously, you're just gonna have less of those style of vehicles. I mean, there's not enough Trackhawks you can sell in Lafayette, Louisiana. So that's kind of the main thing like that. But
have you heard of exclusive riders in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah. A lot of the Baton Rouge and like New Orleans car clubs, they message me all the time. They always like want me to join here and there. It's just like I don't have time, but sooner or later I may join a car club. I mean, it's good camaraderie. I mean, just fellow people coming together. Rather doing that than just doing anything else. I mean, if you're spending your time, especially just like this podcast, I mean, on a Friday night, getting together, talking about cars, building up this base. I mean, that's good productive work. Same thing with a car club that I see. So just things like that.
So Jay, what was your first car?
First car.
Ever.
First
Ever,
car
ever.
ever. I remember to this day. It was a 1994 Honda Civic hatchback. I don't even know. Like, I was the same size I am now that I was back then. So I don't even know how I even fit in that car. And there was a progress. Like, when I look back and I see like where I'm at now, I mean, just making strides consistently. It's like that car, it costed me $1,500. I paid for it with some money that I saved up. I sold the camera that I had back then, and I sold a laptop too to get it. And that was like literally I had $1,500 to my name, so I spent $1,500 on a car. And like that, living at my parents' house, no bills on top of me, and time to drive the vehicle, I couldn't afford insurance. I didn't have a job at the time. I was trying to go to school. So at that point, then that same vehicle only put like 20 miles on, just going here to the store, going back and forth. Had to sell it. I mean, I had no way to afford it. So I took that money that I bought the vehicle with, and I bought a better camera, and I started that YouTube channel. And as I started that YouTube channel, I started to make that monetization of money. And then the next car I bought was an older 96 Lexus. And then I slightly built it up, put some wheels on it, sold that. Then the next car was a WS6 Trans Am. And then over time, just the cars got better like that. It's just, we built the Trans Am up, we put nitrous on it. We did some build, but like when I look back, I'm like, there's a progression. I always like cars. And it's just, as you get into your purpose, as you keep on doing what you need to do, the cars are going to look better, the cars are going to get nicer, and the cars are going to get faster. So
this guy has
let me
go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me ask a controversial question.
All right.
Very controversial. Is a wrap a sticker?
Oh my God.
Or not? A wrap is not a sticker.
Here we go.
Let me see.
Let me preface this. Let me preface this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
We have this ongoing debate.
Ongoing.
The three of us, Hulk,
yes,
Mr. and I, all have wraps on our car.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm addicted.
Our fourth host, Mr. Skip, seems to, well, let me just say, he's told us that we don't have wraps, we have stickers.
No. See, no, gotta interject. I did not tell you what you didn't have. I said what it is. Anything that has an adhesive on the back of it is a sticker. I don't care if it's a wrap. I don't care if it's a decal. I don't care if it's finger size. It's a sticker.
That's his opinion. We want to know your opinion.
No, ask the question again.
Right.
Is a wrap a sticker? That's the question.
So, like, in my opinion, like this opinion would have changed like early on. I'd like wraps enough where a wrap isn't a sticker. Like a wrap isn't just like something. Because like, I used to hang around a lot of old school people that was just like, you don't do this, don't that. You put paint got to be dripping. You got to like straight from bare metal, Bondo, guide coat, go all the way up until that thing is just dripping paint, like paint everything.
337. Listen. I get what you're saying. Yeah. And I'm not a basher of wraps. The bottom line is it is a sticker. I don't care what you see it as. If you can pull it off and put it back on, it's a sticker.
Technicality, but I mean,
exactly. And see, that's what I'm getting at. They're telling me that it's not.
That's a.
But I mean, when you go to the wrap shops and you see how much they got, like the legit wrap shops, they will disassemble that car. I'm like,
you're talking hold on.
Doorknobs.
But see, that's the thing. We're not talking about the process of application. We're talking about what it is. We're talking about what it is. The end of the day, it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a whole process.
It's a big sticker.
You got to take doorknobs off. You got to take mirrors off. I get it. But it's still a sticker. That's my point. They want to argue about what
from a technicality, but.
Thank you, sir.
Now you see why it's such a controversial question.
Yeah,
it's not controversial. It's not controversial. Listen, a supercar, at the end, like, here's my comparison to you also. A Lamborghini and a Pinto, the only difference is price. Because they both crank up and get you from A to B, correct?
In a very basic mindset, but there's so much difference.
Exactly. And you're right. See, that's what we're down to. We're down to the nuts and bolts. Basically, it's an expensive sticker. That's what it is. Yeah.
But it's like looking at it from like a Casio and a Rolex. It's like they're both a watch, both tell time, but one is
they're both watches. and still a
Yeah,
watch.
but I mean, I'd rather
It's
have a
still a
Rolex
watch.
than a Casio. That's the whole thing.
It's still a watch.
Yeah.
Facts.
Is it not a watch?
Facts.
Does it not do the
That's
exact
all.
same thing as that Casio? It does the exact same thing. It don't tell a better time. It tells the same time. It's a watch. You
One
see,
adds
we're
value
not
than
talking
the
about
other.
that. We're not talking about value. We're not talking about the appearance after the fact. We're talking about nuts and bolts, what it is. That's
Yes,
the
from
issue
the,
that they
from the
can't
base,
they can't
it's a
seem to
stick.
get past
From the
that
base, it's a
because
stick.
I said it because I'm the one that don't have one. I never said they were ugly. I never said I didn't like them. I just said what they are. And here is the uproar. You keep calling it a sticker. Well,
It's not really an uproar. It's just conversation. You know, we just want to get people's opinions.
yeah, but
Oh,
hey,
I get it.
listen, 337, they try to get every single guest to tell me it's
Yeah.
not a sticker.
Every
Now,
single
we
guest
begin
has agreed that it's a sticker. It's okay.
for now.
Y'all go find
For now.
y'all go find one that
For
agrees.
now. Oh yeah, I think we got one on this on this broadcast that's going to say that it's
Okay.
that it's not a sticker, that
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
wrap.
of course. Of course. I mean, you know, you could say that a Pinto is not a motor vehicle.
So one last question.
That
Let's
a
pivot.
Pinto.
So 337. So what's the future of the muscle car?
The future, this is the thing.
Ooh.
So like right now we're going through, especially like since I associate with the aftermarket, like I work with a shop and sell parts and things like that online or even in person, sell tunes. Right now we're going through what we have with the EPA. Like you're sometimes some people have been hearing about it with the EPA cracking down on like certain companies that are building aftermarket parts. So this all stems from like even the late 60s, early 70s with the Clean Air Act. This is, I mean, from legislation since the 60s, it was pretty much illegal to modify anything that rolls off the showroom floor in any way to like add performance to it. Now, it was never really enforced because how can you really look at every vehicle and waste all that time with cops and higher ups to look at a car and go under it and look at things like that? It's just so much manpower is pointless. But now we're in the digital age where if we want to add power to our car, we don't have to like do a bigger carburetor, add some headers to it. Sometimes we've seen with the 392s and the turbo cars, you just download a Diablo tune or a little tune in there and boom, you got extra 25, 30 horse. So the EPA is cracking down on that, saying, hey, if you're modifying vehicles just like back in the day, and we're not going to have it. And they're not going after the individual, they're going after the parts companies. So what I see, especially for the future of the muscle car, it's very bleak because there's not going to be anybody that's going to be around to support it and to actually build parts for them because they're all going to get shut down. The EPA is just fining companies even on a per item basis. Between 2017 and 2021, you sold 200 items that defeated the emissions for this vehicle. So we're going to fine you $10,000 per item. And that will just completely destroy business. Some of these businesses have such a small profit margin, they won't survive after a fine like that. So for me, like in the future, what's going to end up happening is unless we pass the RPM Act, which the RPM Act is a legislation that wants to go forth, which is the recognizing of the performance and modifications. And the thing is, unless we pass that and get things changed, everything is probably going to go hybrid or electric. And we've seen that right now, where the fastest car used to be the Dodge Demon, 965 quarter mile at 150 something. Now it's the Tesla Model S Plaid Edition, which is
my next car.
20. And it's impressive. It's awesome performance, but I need to hear something. Whenever I'm in that pedal, I need to hear something.
That's really weird. It's very weird.
Hey, but you know what? When you said that, but you need to hear something, somebody's gonna develop some type of muffler for an electric car. You watch.
Oh,
so you can hear.
You go pump it through the speakers.
That would be that would be defeat of the purpose because it's the whole point of having an electric car is being quiet and being take off so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
I live for that.
I don't think the whole point of having an electric car is being quiet. I think it's about all of the things that you save on, the maintenance.
Oh yeah, you definitely
the upkeep and the versatility of having something that you don't have to worry about just charging when you go home. And then my understanding is that Teslas now will let you know how far you're away from a charging station if you're traveling.
Yeah, they'll plan your whole route.
So I mean,
they sure will.
Yeah, so I mean, I want one.
I do
I
too.
really want one.
Yeah, that's
but
one thing. Like I see it
my
as something
job say wait.
that's like that would be something cool to have. Like I definitely will want one down the road. It's just that on the side of that Tesla is probably going to be something that has the same amount of horsepower, but is a gasoline engine because it's just when you just grow up around it, and the first dive into even the automotive world was you messing and tinkering with engines. I mean, it's going to be ingrained into you so much. You can't tinker with an electric motor or a battery the way you can tinker with a vehicle like that.
Nope.
No, because you can't spend your life when you mess with that lithium battery.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you think about the Karma electric car?
The Karma, I believe is a Fisker Karma. That I know that ended up being not technically a flop of an electric vehicle, but it was like there's so much money they poured into it with research and development and just not selling it. Because the thing is, the Fisker Karma looks beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful looking car.
It is.
Yeah, I believe the designer of the Fisker Karma designed the Aston Martins. I believe the Vanquish, and it's a beautiful looking car. But then it doesn't have the performance that you would think something that looks like a Fisker Karma would have. So I think it had like a 0 to 60 of like 5.4 seconds, somewhere in the 5 seconds, which is decent for any car in general. But when Tesla released the Model S, there was 4 second quarter miles back in 2014. So I'm not 4 seconds 0 to 60s back in 2014. So it's just it's a car that is not competitive right now, just because Tesla is just setting the bar. Tesla has so much budget to dump into research and development of a vehicle that a company that doesn't have a huge financial backing isn't going to be able to compete.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool, man. Well, we really appreciate. We got to bring you back
Oh,
on.
it's no problem at all. Anytime.
It's so much. I know we didn't get to everything, but it is so much. But just know, you heard a lot of people feeling. You heard. You heard.
He's got a Camaro. That's why he feels that way.
And I personally know people that put that ZL1 bumper on the front.
Me too. That's the thing.
And then
we know in a couple of car clubs. We know.
Yeah. So keep doing what you're doing. When I tell you the truth must be heard.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you are the truth keeper.
I'll continue to do it.
Keep letting them know. I appreciate you coming on. Come back.
Thank you guys for having me. Time.
Hey man,
thank
good
you.
stuff.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. Good stuff. Everybody, give it up for 337 Speed.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me bring his skip back on. All right, here he is. Okay,
that dude is cool. That dude is really cool.
Yes. Tik Tok.
It's amazing how, at the end of the day, people won't admit what it is right in front of your face. Well, you know, Pinto, the difference is with a Lamborghini, ain't no difference. It's got a motor. One has a better motor. Hand built doesn't make it a better car.
Right.
It just means it was hand built. I mean, so sticker. How about that?
Right.
Sticker. And who is this? Help Addicted? We need to get them on. We need to get Help I'm Addicted online. Yeah.
Yes.
She's hilarious.
Behind that keyboard. Yeah, you all that you keyboard warrior. Okay, I'm driving. I can't look and see it see the comments at the same time. But okay, go ahead.
I still don't know who they are, and I think they're only calling me Mark. I don't know if they call me Mark because Skip has said my name, or if they know me. I still don't know who this person is.
But they said,
we got to get them on.
She knows both of y'all. She said she knows both of y'all.
We're going to find that out. All right, so moving right along, this next guest, and I think we're blessed to have so many legendary people. And none of these people need introduction. They're just, I can pop them on the screen, or I can pop their car up on the screen, and then everybody will know them. This one is a fan favorite. This vehicle is a kid's favorite, and I love themed cars that impress the kids because that's what we do it for. When we out at these car shows, it's really for the kids. So, and this one, this guy here, he really exemplifies the kid's choice. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the legend, the infamous one, NASCAR nitty, y'all. Give it up for him. I ain't got no soundboard. Give it up for him.
Okay, NASCAR nit.
What's going on, people?
What's up, big man?
So NASCAR nit, for the folks that don't know, he has accumulated 21.3 thousand followers on IG.
Wow.
So how do you get 21,000 followers? I just hit 1,000, and I've been on there for years.
Man,
I can't get 20 more thousand.
you know, it's crazy how these social media platforms are. You know, 21,000 seems like a lot, but you know, you was just talking to homie was just on here. He's on TikTok, right? I jumped on
604,000.
TikTok. I jumped on TikTok probably maybe last month, and I'm already at 70,000 plus followers on there.
Wow.
So it's like I get millions of views and stuff. I'm already monetized on there, which is nuts.
Wow.
It's like,
It's real life.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it's I could be walking down the street or going to a store and somebody, man, you the TikTok dude. I see you everywhere. Crazy. I'm like, wow, that's nuts. Taking pictures and stuff. So, you know, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just, you know, once you get something that people like and trying to, you know, kind of adapt to, they just always want to look at it and whatnot. So, you know, that's
Right.
how it just happens like that.
So for those of you that don't know, this gentleman has what we call he's on Instagram. He's NASCAR Nick, but he has the Lightning McQueen number 95 Rusty's Charger, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What year is that car?
2015.
2015.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I've seen a lot of people try to replicate this vehicle, and I have yet to see anybody do it to this extreme. So, talk about the car. What gave you the concept? I mean, did your son like it? I mean, then you just went down this path, like, come on, give it to me.
All right. So, well, my son, he likes Disney cars or whatnot. And he was outside washing his car one day, and some just gave me the idea. I'm like, you know what? I got a surprise for him. So I went and I was in the middle of getting my car wrapped. I had a bad wrap. I got a bad sticker from somebody.
Bad sticker?
Bad sticker.
Bad sticker? No.
I got a bad sticker from one of these companies out here and wanted to switch it up. So it was actually when I first got here. I just moved to Atlanta 3 years ago. So when I first got here, I'm from Indiana, so I'm used to the big wheels.
Whoa, what part?
Indianapolis.
Okay.
Hello.
Indianapolis, Indiana. I was born and raised.
Small world. Go ahead.
I moved here, and we used to the big wheels, 24s, and you know all that stuff like that on sports cars and whatnot. Kind of like the South Side of Georgia, really. And the car clubs I was around, they really weren't feeling that. So I'm like, you know, I had to switch it up a little bit. So I had to, you know, kind of adapt to get the feel of everything here in Georgia and try to change it up. I took the big wheels off and stuff. So in the midst of that, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And like I said, my son was outside washing his car. He got a little toys car. And I said, man, I got an idea. I know what I'm about to do. So I took it over to 5 a.m. Vinyl. Came up with the idea, and he was like, man, we got to do it. We got to do it. And when I first did it, let me show you real quick. Can you switch up the?
I don't know if you can switch it or not, but we're going to roll with it, and you can just show it from that view, whatever you got to do whatever point across you're trying to get.
All right, so when I first did it, it was the original Lightning McQueen, this red version right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it went crazy. Everybody that's when it went viral. That's when it just started going nice. And I started seeing people try to copy. I'm like, man.
And this was 3 years ago? This was 3 years ago.
This was actually 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So
Wow.
I kept the car. I switched out my car probably 5 times now since I've been here. I did it 3 times in 1 year. So I switched it out 3 times.
Wow.
So why did you keep changing it?
Just because I like to stay ahead of the game, and I wanted to do something nobody else could do. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I'm starting to compete in car shows and stuff like that, I don't want to pull up to something they're doing the same thing I can do. You know what I mean? I want something to be different. So
that's the same way.
I went into depth of where my car talks. It talks.
Wow.
Hold on, we're gonna get into the car. Hold on, keep going, keep talking though.
Oh, okay. So when I came up with the idea, I surprised my son. He didn't know where my car was, and
how was that like?
He was just asking questions like, "Where your car? Where your car, Dad?" But I had at the time I had my wide body Challenger, so I had multiple cars at the time. Right now we have a Jeep and a few other cars, but so it really didn't come up missing, and he didn't really care too much about it. So when I pulled up to the house, I just told everybody come outside. When I pulled up, it was Lightning McQueen. He went nuts.
Wow.
He went
Wow,
crazy.
that's the story.
Wow.
Yeah, so from
Do
there,
kids just go crazy when they see your car?
man,
I go crazy when I
it's
see
so
that car.
it's so nuts. I literally can't go anywhere with this car. Like if I go to just drive to the store, people are outside taking pictures. I gotta literally put on this car show right there in the parking lot. People want to see
Wow.
what's going on. They want to see what's under the hood. They want to see the trunk. They want to see the inside. I can't go anywhere in the car without it being the car show. Even on the street, I could be riding down the
Right.
street trying to get over in the next lane, and I can't get over because somebody's beside
So
me
they taking pictures. Yep.
So I kind of get
Wow.
irritated at times because I forget what I'm driving and what people are excited to
Right.
see. But that changed a lot after a while. After I started driving, I got used to it. But I love it. I love it.
If you don't mind telling us, we talk to people all the time about how much money we spend on our cars and the development and modifications that we put into it. If you don't mind, will you tell us approximately how much money you've spent modifying your car?
In this last build, I probably got about 50,000 in it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, the
That's
wrap alone,
amazing.
well, the sticker alone costs 5,000.
The sticker alone,
Wow.
Skip.
Wait a
You hear him,
minute.
Skip?
I'm back. The what? The what? The what? I'm back now. I thought
He
I
cooking
heard
you,
it, but I'm
Skip.
going
He
in and
cooking
out.
you.
No, he's not cooking me. He's telling the truth. It's a beautiful sticker, but it's a sticker. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. So the sticker alone is about, I say 4,700 into that.
Okay, so with the level of detail, I mean, have you been approached for like copyright infringement? Have somebody tried to sue you, or people trying to give you money to use it? Like, which more so is it? Do they love it and want to use it, or they want to sue you for using it and doing it that well? What's that like?
No, so I'm a business owner. I own a company called Turtle Time ENT, and what
Okay.
I do is kids birthday parties, characters and whatnot. So
Oh, okay.
I'm used to doing the different characters. I make a lot of characters, and I wish I could turn the camera around so I could show you a bunch of stuff. But I build costumes and stuff like that. So that got me into this whole everything. That's why everything's so detailed and stuff like that. I'm an artist, so I get a lot of detail and the stuff like that. So I know how to get around different corners. Like even with my logo, if you look at it, there we go.
That's what I want to know. Like, why hasn't Disney shut this shit down?
Because they can't. I do it
They
all
can't.
myself. I can't.
Okay.
They can't. And the reason why is because I'm nonprofit, first off.
Okay.
So if I was out, selling the product or doing something like that, it'd be different. But like with my logo and stuff like that, I made it up myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I did it. I mean, it looks the same, but it's just like bootleg Jordans or FUBU coming out with something that looks just like a Jordan or something like that. They can get mad, but what can they do? It's so much different things I've put into it that they can't do anything about it. So,
Even the word NASCAR?
As far as NASCAR, that's a different ball game. I haven't.
Okay.
But as far as like the logos and stuff like that, I know for a fact I will have to change my name pretty soon once things start to get
get out of hand.
Right. Yeah, even with Twitter, I mean not Twitter, but TikTok being monetized and stuff like that, I will have to change my name for IRS reasons, copyright infringement reasons, and all that also too.
Right.
So we don't want to hold these people any further. So can you please show us as much as you can? You can keep that same angle. You in selfie mode right now, but the world got to see this.
Okay.
We had Black Panther Camaro on last week, so now we got to represent for the Mopar and show them how it's done on a very beautiful. Oh, he didn't flipped it around.
Wow.
He's so smart.
All right, I got it. All right, there we go.
My God, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me get everything.
Can you bring
That
that to
sticker
my
looks
birthday
amazing.
party?
So I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you full screen here. Hold on 1 second because we getting better at this as we go. So we're gonna do this here. There we go.
There we
We're gonna
go.
full screen you. All right. Let's talk about it. What we got?
All right, so it's been completely touched from every screw and bolt in the car. It's been converted to a 2020 wide body. So every
Mm.
custom, the lights, the grill, the badges, Demon Hood from Dubai, uh, carbon fiber wheels, wheel light, the actual. Let me see if I can do it real quick.
Was that a mirrored sticker?
If you can see right here, the car itself, get over here real quick.
Are y'all seeing this? This is freaking beautiful.
The car
That's pretty
itself,
amazing.
it's reflective, so it glows in the dark at nighttime.
Mm.
Wow. So my birthday is July 8th, and I'm having a birthday party. I just need you to pull up.
Man, you know what? July 8th, my
Just pull
daughter.
up.
That's my daughter's birthday.
Oh my
Really? She's
God.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's my little angel, Brooklyn. Um, but yeah, we can make that happen. But
Wow.
let's see. Let me put the doors down. Vertical doors, of course, something that's frowned upon in the community, but who cares?
But you know, that's one thing too. I don't understand why it's frowned upon. I don't get
Yeah, I
it.
don't either.
It's a
I don't
mod, so
either.
I
I,
don't. But you
I don't
know,
know anybody who
Yeah,
frowns upon it.
I think they frown upon it because they can't afford them.
true. Most
That is
definitely.
very
Most definitely.
expensive.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
It's just majority of people that hate on the cars don't have a car, can't afford the stuff that we do anyway. So
That's
absolutely.
true.
I picked this up from my tuner family. I went to a tuner squad show and placed for best theme. But I've seen a lot of these cars out there with this. So like when I travel, my trunk is fully done. So I can put all my stuff in here because I come with a lot of props and stuff like that. So
Right.
my trunk is fully done.
I love that battery back there. That's so awesome.
And it's equipped with lights. I just got sponsored by DS18, so all these cars is coming out. But that's completely done. You can see up here, that's completely done. That has lights in it.
Wow.
Let me see. We go from the front to the back of the car. If you look at the car, the whole thing was I wanted to come with something new that nobody would expect, which would be a yellow Lightning McQueen. But if you see, it's transitioning from the old Lightning McQueen, the old dirty Lightning McQueen from the back. So if you see the front half, it's all new, and
Amazing.
then here is the older version of the Lightning McQueen with the band-aids and the rust.
Oh.
So is any of
That's
that
dope.
paint or all of that's a wrap?
No, it's all wrap. It's all stick.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
all
you said
stickers.
right.
But you got details from the gray tape holding on the bumpers. We got rusty everything. Everything's been touched.
You've even got tape on your license plate, don't you? Yep, I saw that.
Tape on
That's so dope.
That's crazy.
like everything is.
Wow.
I even got my logo on there. The back half is dusty and broken up. Door jams. Back of the seats is rusty. Lights. We got knives back there. TVs in the headrest. Everything's
Wow.
touched and custom. Let's cut to the front. We got PS5.
Uh-oh.
We got PS5. We got custom dash, carbon fiber, everything.
I mean, it literally looks like a toy.
Yep, everything. That's what it is. It's a toy.
It does.
It's a toy. We got the
It's a Matchbox car on steroids.
fire missile, button in there.
That's a good description.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful description right there.
The child door seals. What else we got in here? I said PS5 matching controller, everything. Let's go on this side real quick so you can see what we got over here. I got my matching gun.
Wow.
Got to coordinate.
Even that matches. Wow.
Got to coordinate. Custom badges, everything. Like I said, door seals. Got my helmet. Everything is touched in the car. Carbon fiber.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
See, now that's
That's
how you
amazing.
completely do a car. You didn't miss a beat.
Everything's done.
Oh my God.
Every single thing is done. Even in here.
Oh my God.
The cup holders, down to the exact detail.
Everything is touched.
My mouth is just open. I'm just like, God.
But
good
this is
God.
the kicker. This is the kicker right here. Let me show you.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hold on. Let me get the light. Here we go. So this is a dedication to my son. His portrait.
Oh, what a cute.
That's him.
Love it. Love it.
Got my
That's amazing.
Love it.
hair back by
Wow.
and that goes straight to my pages and whatnot.
Wow.
Holder intake. Patrick Motorsports does everything.
You don't even get to drive this. I mean, do you really get to enjoy it?
I do. I take it out for a spin, but like I said, when I go places, it's like it's so much.
Yes. It's like Muhammad Ali was at QT. Dude, Muhammad Ali is here. Like,
But check it out.
That's awesome.
oh my God.
Wow. I would love to hear what Jay, 337 Speed, thinks about this build.
Oh, is he still backstage?
Hey,
He's
Tay, if you're still on,
backstage.
Jay, comment, man. Say something. We want to hear your opinion about this car.
We gotta talk about
Absolutely.
that. Wow.
But
Wow.
let me go back to the
We're speechless. We're
Hey,
literally
Skip, I don't
speechless.
see any light. Hey, Skip, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't see no light strips. I don't see none of that.
But I got them
Wait a
all.
minute. Hold on.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
Nick, do you have lights on it?
Yeah, I got lights everywhere.
I don't see them.
Okay. Let's do me a favor real quick. Just turn on the lights up under the hood if you can, real quick. Just another point I'm trying to prove.
Okay.
Somebody told me it could be done.
You probably gonna shut me up when he does this, but
No. But somebody told me it
bring
couldn't be
that up.
done. Somebody said you couldn't hide the lights and make them do their job. So here we go.
Oh, let me see if I can get to it real quick.
We ain't gonna say who told me that. They'll own up to it. Because I was just talking out the side of my neck.
Here we go.
Oh Lord. And the unveiling.
Wait a minute! Look at that! Look at all those lights, still smart, Mister. Look at them. They're in the way. See them? They're all bulky and everything. Dude, look at how it illuminates the engine bay. Look at that. That's just beautiful.
So beautiful.
Wow.
It does all the different colors.
Good stuff,
man. I got them down here too. I just don't turn them. I didn't turn everything on. I got them in my wheel lights under. Everything is lit up. Like even the front.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
But you gotta be able to hide the stuff and know how to, it doesn't.
Oh, thank you. Say that one more time. Make that statement one more time. You gotta do what?
You gotta hide it, man. You gotta make it look
There
good.
you go, brother. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
You know, but hey, a lot of my so-called myths are being credited. Not that's the wrong word. Are being
Debunked.
confirmed.
Vindicated.
No, they're being
Vindicated.
confirmed. They're being
Debunked.
confirmed. No, not debunked. They're being confirmed, sir.
Yeah.
The sticker, the likes. Let me see. What else did we have disagreements about? Hey, but Nit, man, damn, your car is beautiful, man. I know you
Appreciate
hear it every day, all day, but coming from somebody that judges cars and I have to nitpick them sometimes, I would have to damn near look up under the wheel well to nitpick your car.
And
I mean, honestly, I think, not to cut you off, but Nit, I think you're almost like Dr. Dre, where you only can produce certain amounts of beats per year. Like, you only can go to like 3 car shows. That's it.
you know, and that's what I get a lot of. You know what I mean? I came to a Southside show, that one and only one, when I first met Hope. I was let down because Skip didn't get to check out the car like he was supposed to.
Oh, did he?
He didn't
Hold
get to
on,
see
hold on. Let him tell a story.
Shit.
Let him
He
tell
didn't
a
get to
story.
check it
Go
out.
right ahead, sir.
It was hot and it was crazy out there, but he didn't get to check it out like he was supposed to. I should have won Best of Show. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay, cool.
My car was the only car there that was completely touched from every screw in the car.
And Hulk won?
No.
Oh, okay. Who won?
Who won the show? You remember?
The Camaro, the Jigsaw Camaro.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You did give it to him.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mark, the white Camaro?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
Over me and him.
Where were we?
Which
Where were we?
At the one right there, I think it was Destined for Greatness car show.
Uh-oh.
I even had my son's car out there to match.
He was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah.
And me and you talked. Yes, we did. And you are correct. You are
And me and you talked about it too, Skip.
I didn't even get Kids' Choice. I didn't get
Kids' Choice either.
All right,
We got to get Jay's opinion on this car.
What? I mean, I like that's the whole thing. Like that car setup, I like it. It's always the amount of effort that you put into it. I mean, you can see it. You can visually see under the hood is done, the wrap is done, inside there. I'm like, the effort is there. Like the problem that I have sometimes is like when I see vehicles that, like, for example, the amount of effort you put in that car, and you got what 28,000, 30,000 followers on Instagram, 70,000 on TikTok. Like I know people that do a quarter of the work, but they'll have 250,000 followers. And I'm just like, correct. I wish that it measured up. Like the amount of effort you put in is like the following and the.
But again, like I was saying, like you said, it's different on different platforms. Because like I said, on TikTok, I'm viral, so it's different. You know? Facebook, I'm viral. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now getting a swing of things on the Instagram. So, you know, eventually it'll catch up, but I'm not into the numbers and all of that stuff. I get paid off of it. So it doesn't matter to me. It's, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as long as they looking, I continue to get a check. They don't have to.
So how long you been on TikTok?
Only a month.
Wow.
That's good.
We need to get on TikTok.
Yeah, my first.
We need to get on TikTok.
I need to get on TikTok too.
My first video got 1.7 million views, which was crazy. Well, actually, I'll take that back. The first video I put up was about a year ago.
Okay.
This is stupid. I'm not getting, like, my car was on somebody else's page and got 20 million views. And I'm like, all right, let me post my car and see what I do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I post my car and it got two likes and 1 view. And I'm like, you know what?
That's the same with that happened to me in my car. It was on somebody else's page and it went viral, but I'm like, okay, I need to do that myself.
Right. Yeah, so then finally I just went ahead and did it one day. Like we went to Columbus and did a car show. I'm like, let me do a TikTok video, see how this pop up. And as soon as I did it, I promise you, I went from 400 followers that day to 60,000 in one day.
Right.
I was like, wow, this is nuts. This is crazy.
So what's your thoughts on repurposing videos? Like if a person like one of you guys has one video, do they put the same video on all these platforms, or do they tweak it for every platform because every platform is slightly different? What's your take on that, on repurposing?
Me, I just click the button. It'll have the button to share. It'll say share to Facebook, share to Twitter, share to all of them. I share it to all of them and see what it do. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, I just got monetization on Instagram, but the monetization on TikTok, it was instant. So it was like, I'd rather that start popping off faster and getting the views and stuff like that, because you get paid a lot faster on there than the Instagram. And Instagram is a hard one. You gotta make sure your algorithms is matching up.
It's
Sometimes
hard.
they shadow ban you.
Yeah, let me ask this. If you post a video on your page and I copy it or send it to my page, does that still count for every time somebody clicks on my page? Does that still count for you?
No,
No.
no, that's all you.
Why wouldn't it?
Just because they don't 9 times out of 10 people don't tag you. They don't actually take the link. They a screenshot or video shot, send it. You know what I'm saying, like that. So
I got so many videos reposted on some of the viral videos. They get reposted on like all those car pages, and I'm like, they were like, sometimes they don't even tag me. They just like follow our page, blah blah blah. They give all their credits to their people, and like, where's my tag? Like, some of my followers got to tag me just to let me know that it got shared somewhere.
Yeah.
Even that's how the internet is. Like, you can't get mad at it. I mean, it helps me because at the end of the day, people will say, "Oh, he said this. Let me go to his page," and they may just discover my content off of there. It's not as genuine, but
crazy. I assume that if I shared your video on my page, every time it got viewed, it helped you.
No, if you share the actual link, then it will.
Right? But if you copy the video.
If you repurpose his video on your page, nothing.
Okay.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you guys can do about that.
No.
You can try to. I mean, some people try to flag people's stuff down, and
but you might as well.
That takes a lot of work.
The best thing you can do is just watermark your videos and add your name up there,
so they can find you.
Right. When they go back, because I had a photo of my car at the gas station. And I promise on Facebook, it had over 1 million shares. And I just kept getting tagged every single day. But the guy, he was taking credit like it was his car. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Everybody was like, yeah, his car's so dope. Finally, I got on there. I had to keep reposting my car and start posting it for people to see it. And then that's when they actually started coming back and linking it to me, the car that was mine, because, it was nuts. And he was taking credit like it was his car.
Wow.
Yeah, that happened to me too. And a couple of people in these comments said, "That ain't your car. It's Hope's car. It's Hope's car." They went in on his ass.
Yeah, I got my Team 95. They be out there and they'll stand somebody's page if they on there trying to act like their car is theirs. My squad to come through and hit them with the lightning bolts.
Wow, good stuff. So,
excellent.
You two guys, man, y'all are amazing at what y'all do in y'all respective areas. If you don't hear it no more tonight, congratulations on y'all respective platforms, man. And I'm gonna do everything I can to share y'all's videos, not copy them, but share them, so my little bit of following can help y'all out too, man. Because
thank you.
I want to grow this scene bigger than what it is. So congrats again, fellas.
And I really appreciate. I reached out to you. I was just like, man, I'm a big fan. I would just love if you just come on, just shoot your shit. We're not as big as y'all, but hey, people need to hear this, and I really appreciate the support. Go ahead, Skip.
I'm gonna follow my sword right here. I'm gonna apologize to you for that car show, because you and I talked about your son's car, and I was like, I got something for you, man. I got you, and got busy. Didn't come back like you said, and I'm a fall on that sword about that one, bro, because I really didn't do what I said I was gonna do.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah.
I took it with a grain of salt. I don't really trip on it. Like they said, I'm only allowed at three car shows or something, because if
you Dr. Dre, dude. You only can make 3 beats. That's it. Beyonce get a beat. Kelly Rowland get a beat. Maybe T.I. That's
Kendrick
it.
Lamar. Kendrick Lamar gets a beat.
That's it. You get 3 beats.
This was my year to come out, because last year I set out the whole year. I didn't really make it. So I only had 2 shows I did last year, so I really didn't get to do anything. So this year I done 12 shows. I'm at 15 trophies. So
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
thankful for even just getting out here and doing my thing. You know what I mean? Just
Real,
right
real
now.
quick, fellas. Real quick. One of our senior commenters who's on every show asked the question. Did you two guys post Atlanta CarCast on y'all's platforms to get us out
Oh
there?
yeah.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I think they all did.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
we all
I'm just posting the question that the commenter said because I don't know if they can see it or not. That's it. No
Hold
hate.
on. Oh, let's help. I'm addicted. They back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
And help I'm addicted to answer your question. I'm on my way to Florida. So yeah, I've been in the car for a long time, and I still got a long time to go because I'm going south, way down
Yeah.
south.
I posted it on all my platforms.
Well,
We appreciate it.
fellas.
No
We
doubt.
appreciate
We
No
it.
doubt.
appreciate it.
All right.
So what's
now this is
next
what we're gonna
for you, NASCAR? You have any
Yes.
shows coming up that you'll be at? Is there any
Yeah. Actually, I'll be the next biggest show I'll be doing is DJ Envy, celebrity car show.
That's the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, that's
July
July
4th?
3rd.
Okay.
July
Yep.
3rd on that Saturday. I'll be there. We got Clean Culture. No, we got Atlanta, Dubai and Atlanta coming up.
Dubai and Atlanta. That's on the okay.
We got that one. We got what else we got? We got Wham coming up next month. Man, I'm at every show. I'm gonna try to be at every show I can. Everything that hit.
What's the farthest distance you've traveled with that last build?
Like I said, I'm from Indiana, so I done been all the way to Indiana with it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm in South Bend, Indiana right now.
Okay, yeah. South Bend, South Bend.
Yes, sir.
But Texas will be probably the longest distance. We just did Savannah, Georgia last weekend with the Tuners. Like I said, I was blessed to even place in that show because I was outnumbered. It was all Tuners, and you know how those shows go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to take something from every show, even if I don't win. I take something from every show and I try to bring it back to home so I can, try to make some adjustments so I can place in whatever I can compete, whether it's interior, if I'm sitting the lowest on the ground, everything. I try to do everything. So I look at every car that I'll walk around and I'll take a look at everybody's car and I see what I need to do to step it up. You know what I mean? And I, like I said, this year, this past show, I did the tuner thing. I picked up some little things from them. I got my Thule roof box. So when I go back to the next tuner show, you know what I'm saying? They got something to judge me with, and I'll be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I like to fit in. I can snatch that off, and I might give me a pair of 30 so I can go ahead and compete with that Southside show over there.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do
it, man.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I just tell them that's a little joke I always get. I said, man, I'm gonna give me some 26 or something so I can slide down on them Southside shows and win a couple trophies over there.
So are you affiliated with a car club?
Yeah, Atlanta Street Execs.
Street Execs in the building. Okay.
Yes,
how long have you been with them?
They just started. We've been in the game a year, so we started out with head turners, and Shaq went and started his own group, and from there, my loyalty is with who I started with. You know what I mean? He wanted me to be a part of the squad, and he's one of my biggest inspirations in the car game. When I first got here, I had to, if I wanted to compete with him, if I wanted to sit with him, I had to be able to compete. So if my car is next to him and I'm getting some shine, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Swag Pack. That's my guy.
We got to get him on the show. I need to shoot him a message as well. He can't escape this. He's coming on here.
Yeah.
The Street Execs have some amazing cars. All of you guys.
My homie, my brother. He's on the show. Is he coming on tonight?
Yes, he on deck. He on deck right now. Last question.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick your brain, and I want both of you guys to stay on board because when we bring this next gentleman on, we all can piggyback and we all can just be one big family. This is gonna be a family reunion. But my last question: if Street Execs had to do a versus battle with another car club in the metro Atlanta area or anywhere in the world, who would they call out? 10 rounds, 10 cars
head to
versus
head.
10 cars. 10
Head
cars
to
versus
head.
10 cars. Who would you call out and who would win? The streets want to know. Streets want to know. The streets is talking.
Who
Dun,
would
dun,
win?
Yeah,
dun,
streets
dun,
ain't
dun,
doing
dun,
no
dun,
talking.
dun,
The
Whatever.
streets is
dun,
talking.
dun,
Who
dun,
would
dun,
street
dun,
execs?
dun, dun.
Who would street execs want to call out?
Anybody can get it. Anybody.
Hold on.
Now that's what I'm
Name
talking
one
about.
club.
Anybody
Give
can
us
get
one
it.
club.
Elite
One
Give us
muscle.
club.
one club.
Elite
It ain't,
muscle.
He said elite
it ain't
muscle.
I ain't
nobody.
got. I ain't got enough cars. And besides,
Okay,
I just
but don't be
started.
talking about any club.
I'm 3 weeks in.
You got to have 10 cars.
It would have to be the head turners, and that would have to be the all of them, every chapter to compete.
Did he say every chapter, y'all?
Every
That
chapter.
sounds like a
Every chapter,
In other
challenge.
words, that sounds like an open call out. So there you
That's
go.
a challenge.
That's the only ones. That's the only ones I see that can even compete, because we put so much work in our cars. Like I said, this is a brand for me. You see how I'm rocking every day. You know what I'm saying? It's my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see too many people putting in every piece of their car. Like I said, I'm touching every piece, and that's how everybody on our squad do. You know, like I said, Shaq set the bar. You know what I'm saying? If Shaq is number one, I got to be number two. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like that, and he got 30 trophies in 1 year, and I'm like, damn, how can I do that? Summer ain't started, and I'm at 15. So, you know, I'm trying to just keep up. Cedric, my main man, he did probably like 25, 26 last summer.
He been moving.
I was sitting on the bench like, damn, man, I can't wait to get out there and share this sign with my boy. They call us the four what they call us, the four horsemen, 3 horsemen.
Yeah, y'all was outside.
Yeah.
Y'all was supposed to be inside. Y'all was outside.
Yeah. We started, the first show was like in October.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah. First show was October. So, you know, we started from there, and SMD, that's my squad. Them my guys, they always show love. They always somewhere where we at, you know, and they always got some dope shows and stuff like that. So we show up to support. Like I said, I really just made my presence on the South Side on that last show that we did. And then I think I did another one we did at the church or something like that. But you know, that South Side is hard to compete with. I ain't felt it out yet, man. I'm trying to figure out which I like over there, man.
Hey. So any more questions for Nick? Because we got one more explosive, like nuclear weapon on deck.
Yeah, but keep doing what y'all doing, fellas, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna keep watching, man. We're gonna keep watching and following.
Because I ain't figured out the north side yet either. I ain't figured out the
you
north side at all.
You gotta do everything, man. It's everything.
Yeah,
and then and you know what's dope, man? You can reach out to us and we're gonna tell you whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a question for us, I don't have a problem with sharing nothing. Like when I come to a show, I got a full setup. You know, I'm offering people right now to come to me and I help you with your setup. You need a whole setup. I got tanks. I got printers and everything over here. I do the whole full setup. I don't mind.
Have you seen? You know what? It's all just. It's good you said that. You seen the young lady with the Challenger that does the Walking Dead, had the Walking Dead thing?
She's in their club.
She's in the club with y'all?
Yeah, she's in their club.
Cool.
Yeah, her car is dope too.
I've said to her 100 times, you need to go to the area where they're filming and park and let them see that car. Somebody's going to discover this car and you're going to get famous real quick.
Yep, I tell her that every time. It's little things that she need to do to that car that's gonna make me sweat. I told her. Yep. I said you got little things.
She's definitely dangerous.
Yeah.
What she did one show. She came on one show and she had 1,000 props. I was like, that's too many. She was like, what? I was like, it's too many. It's too many. The wind can knock it down. The kids can push it on your car and scratch it. You know, just make it to where it draws them to the car and walks them around the car versus having a million props all everywhere. And she was like, well, thank you for that. And I was like, yeah, but see, now you can take her to the next level.
Yeah, and that's what I've been telling her. Like I sit there and talk to her and say, "Hey, look, this is what is." Like she got some ideas that's gonna be crazy. Which like I said, I don't mind the competition. I love it. That's what I'm here for. But to just think, I'm an artist, so I'm constantly creating. I'm always thinking like I should sit here and did like it's to the point where I just sit here and did my car keys to match the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's just everything got to coordinate. Everything. I'm constantly coming over something. I'm sitting in the garage. This is my little spot. So, you know,
I'm coming over.
Yeah, come on. Like I said, we can have fun. We do a lot. I build video games. I got man. Y'all have to see the house. So we can have a
Thanks.
barbecue.
That's awesome.
Do some things for real.
I appreciate it. So let's
Absolutely.
pivot. Y'all stay on and let me intro this next gentleman, and I hope he is ready.
Okay.
Again, so 1, 2. This would be the third person that really doesn't need any introduction. And I hate to make it all about the followers, but I think followers are important because, like, I've been working hard to hit 1,000, and I literally just did it. Like, to me, that's big. So yeah, follow Megatron Camaro. 14.8 thousand followers on IG. 14.8 thousand. This guy has been on the scene for a while, but he's made extreme strides. And he's done a lot with this build. And he has another build. Hopefully, we can see the other build. I hope he's ready too. So I'm going to add Mr. Bled 392 to the show. Is he there? He said he was ready. Is he ready?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, he
Yep,
wanted to
we
do
can
the
hear
Dark Man X thing. Hold on. Let me go single screen. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Damn it, Bled. I didn't know you was gonna be going like this. Hold on. Let me
Turn the
put you
light
on
on or
single
something,
screen.
man.
Everybody can hear you.
Hold on. Y'all
Man.
can hear me, man. I'm not
Take
tech
off
savvy. Hold on.
take it off that single screen.
No, he I think he's trying to do something. Are you trying to do something? Do we need single screen, Bled?
No, take it off the black screen, man. You got viewers, Mark.
Okay.
You might want to see a black screen.
Well, I thought he was trying to show us something. Skip, dang, slow down.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you on the black screen.
Come here, hurry up. Hold on, I got my technical staff on the way, but while they on the way, man, Mr. Condolences, man, to your mom, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
NASCAR, what's happening with it, man?
My brother, what's going on, man?
Already, man. NASCAR Nick, for y'all who don't know, man, he was the winner of the Keys to the. Hey, turn the camera on for me. He was the winner of the Keys to the City car, truck, and bike show 2021. He walked away with the.
Hold on, did he break
The
up?
best in show.
The best in show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we understand
man.
why he won the
Hold
best
on,
in show.
He muted himself. You need to unmute yourself, Bled.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
One time I had to call my 13-year-old here, man, to get this technical situation together, man. But what's happening, y'all?
It's a whole party now.
Yeah, it is.
So
Absolutely.
Bled, let's get right to it.
Come on, let's go.
So we got Bled 1.0, and you have rumored Bled 2.0 for a long time.
Yeah.
When is it coming out?
People starting to doubt it, man. But look, it's coming right now. You know, I just got like a little sneak peek of the rap, man. My man Mike over at MC Raps, he's blessing the car right now with the rap. He should be done with the rap by Monday to the latest, and then my man Paget Motorsports gonna get it back for about 2 days, and he gonna put the bells and the whistles on it. And then I should go pick it up, man, by Thursday or next week, Friday to the latest, man. So when I pick it up, I'm getting with Serbuck Films, and we doing like a video / movie, and then we're gonna premiere it that way, man. But listen, nobody has been waiting on that thing more than me. So
I bet.
Sure.
so you know, I'm excited about it.
So we're truly waiting on a premiere. So you can't give us no insight as to any modifications that you've done.
Yeah, I give you what you want, man. We didn't come on here to play around. So
okay.
everything about the car changed. The only thing that's the same is the doors and the roof. You know what I mean? So the front fenders, the rear quarter panels, the front bumper, the hood, the spoiler on the trunk lid, everything about the car changed. You know what I mean? Like you can't rub shoulders with NASCAR Nick and Swag Pack Shaq and not step it up. Y'all saw what Nick did with his walk around, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. You know what I mean? I know it's people that say a lot about other people's cars, man. But like my man, what's his name? 337 speed, like he said,
like
man.
Who?
When you,
like who?
you know what I'm saying? When you look at an individual, and you look at what they put into their build, like it separates. You know what I'm saying? The ones who really committed from the ones who just put a sticker, you know what I'm saying, or whatever on your car. You know what I mean? Like, so NASCAR Nick, man, like my hat go out to you. And let me say this, because a lot of people say, because I know NASCAR Nick, they were like, bro, like, was that favoritism? Did he really win Keys to the City? Or, because you know him. I can't help who I know. I know a lot of people in the city, you know what I mean? But when it come down to it, me and Patrick Motorsports, you know what I mean, we made it clear that we wasn't going to have anything to do with the judging, because I just didn't want to be one of them, people that throw a car show and then kind of biased to the people that's in the show. So I had a team with judges who wasn't necessarily like professional judges, but who wasn't also affiliated with anybody on the car scene in Atlanta. So I just wanted them to be able to call it straight down the line. Now, there was some people.
There were rumblings in the streets. There were rumblings in the street, Bled.
People that got some keys that I'm kind of like, but I had to stay true to what we put out there, which was, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with the judging. Now, Keys to the City 2022, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna adjust some things, but when it comes to NASCAR Nick, can't nobody take nothing away from him, you know what I mean? Because what he did is what he did, and what
hold on, Bled. Hold on. When you take somebody's money and they come in there on the strength of who you are, if your judge, let me finish. They came there because of who you were and what your car club. So regardless of who your judges were, you should have went over and say, okay, these are the ones. Wait a minute. Hey, man. No. I get what y'all did. But okay, let me show y'all what a mistake is. See, because the feedback that you're going to get from the people that were really shitting on, so to speak, is worse than you saying, you know what, I'm going to just stick with their decision. So as a judge myself, I'm so transparent, it's crazy. If you ask me, Skip, why you lost? Why I lost? Well, come on, dog, let's go look. Who you think you should have beat, first of all? Over him. And we go compare him, and that's that. So for you to say, you just left it like it was to let your judges do, that falls on you.
Wait, I'm going to say this. And I respect what you're saying, Skip, you know what I mean? At the same time, we were winding this thing 20 minutes ago, and NASCAR Nick had the same situation with you.
Exactly. Hold on. And you are correct. No, you are correct. You're correct.
Wait. Hold on. This is the same way. And Skip, I've been to some of your shows. You know what I mean? And I've seen some best of shows get called that had me kind of scratching my head too. So at the end of the day, you can't make everybody happy. Now what I can do is what I said I can do. And Bled gonna stand on what he said. Bled said in 2022, adjustments will be made. I ain't trying to appease everybody and say, hey, look, you know what I mean? Let me do this, let me do that. It is what it is at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it's a car show. We coming together for the car community. We coming together to big up for the community, right? And support and show up for each other. If you showing up just to get some hardware, then come with it all the way. You get what I'm talking about? That's what
let me say something, Skip.
Speaking of hardware,
Wait a minute. First of all, to what you said about what Nick said, that was an oversight. That was an oversight. Yeah, I get it. And I fell on that sword.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, when you say after the fact, hey, man, I just relied on my judges, the people ain't blaming the judges. Like I said before, I'm transparent. And when Nick told me about the mistake I made or the oversight I made, I fell on it. So for you to use an excuse like, well, I just went on my judges, no, bro, that don't fly. Now, when you say people come for hardware, But why else do people go to car show?
But Skip, that wasn't your car show either. That wasn't your car show. That was Blair's car show, though. You just judged. That was Blair's car show. And Blair, I'm telling you, I understand about 2.0 car show, but you're gonna have a lot of people that's not gonna come because of that.
And if
lot.
And if that be the situation, like I said, man, like I ain't campaigning to make everybody happy. You get what I'm saying? Like
it's not about being happy, it's about being fair.
If people don't show up, let me tell you that Keys to the City 2022 is gonna be bigger than Keys to the City 2021. For those who don't show up, it is what it is. But I guarantee
I said, man, that's his first show, man. Give him a break. I mean, you got to work the kinks out.
And I get that's exactly what it is. And the next morning, I got on the gram and I told everybody. And there's some people I had individual conversations with. You know what I'm saying? That I know it was the oversight that I found out afterwards. And I'm like, all right, cool. Next year, we're going to put that thing together and judge it better in the right way. Truth be told, if I had some white blood judges out there, some of the people that still didn't win wouldn't have won anyway. You get what I'm talking about? So, I mean, it is what it is. What the goal was to put on a car show and do something that ain't been done before. We successfully did that. Point blank, period. And that is what it is. You know what I mean? So the stuff that was off, you know what I mean? We make the adjustments and we move forward. That's just what it is. So one time for NASCAR Nick. Yeah.
For sure.
That's it.
And then what you did with that part of the city, with that actual individual city, I can't say too many people have done that.
It ain't been done before. And it was just, and again, it was just an opportunity that came across. And it was like, man, there's a lot of people doing car shows in Atlanta. And again, I mean, I can tell you for a fact, it's a lot of most car shows I go to in the city. Most of them is biased anyway, where people are like winners are already pre-picked and it's going to be what it's going to be. So, I mean, there's nobody on the line right now that can say that I'm lying. It is what it is. Most car shows, favorites are picked. I just wanted to avoid that. Now, in my avoiding that, yeah, there was some oversight on some people, but at that moment, the numbers that was being called, the winners, as they was coming up, I was seeing it for the first time. So I'm not going to take something from somebody who the judges that I called out to do their job. They picked the winner. So I'm not going to say number 28, and then when 28 come up, I'm not going to say wait, what you got? Nah, bro. Then that makes me look like a fucked up individual. You see what I'm saying? So I hear what y'all saying, but I've been doing business ever since I was 20 years old. I ran companies, so I understand that everything you don't get it perfect. You get what I'm saying? But you can fix it and move on. But don't dare say Keys to the City ain't gonna be popular next year because some people didn't get a hardware. Shit. Keys to the City 2022 gonna be even bigger and even better. That's just point blank period. We got with the Mayor Morrow who said, you know what? Do this. If I give you this area, can y'all do something special? Give us the area. You know what I mean? The police came out there. We had people looking at it real backwards. We had a successful car show in Clayton County. We had a successful car show in Morrow City, Georgia. Right? Only 5 miles from Lake City, Georgia. And if you from the town, you know you can't even go with more than 35 miles per hour going through Lake City. But we had muscle cars there. You get what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna stop you when you're lying.
Showed up, the Camaro people showed up, Mustang showed up, we had a few exotics showed up, trucks showed up, man, the bike club showed up. You dig what I'm talking about? We did that in Marlow. And motherfuckers want to talk about who won and who didn't. We won. We a community. And see, it's my job to step up. I'm from Decatur. I ain't got no problem talking to anybody who want to have this conversation. It is what it is. We showed up as a community and we showed the fuck out. So much so that they say, hey, come on back and do this thing again. I'm talking to you about no trophy. I've been popping since 3rd grade. This ain't nothing new to me. Like, why we talking about trophy? Who give a shit? I put money in my pocket. You get what I'm talking about? So it is what it is. I expect I accept criticism, but you said what I said. You mimicked what I said.
Right.
You said it special. I said myself when I said it. I said, look, it was some shit that I ain't really like with the judges, but hey, we know how we gonna do it moving forward. Point blank period. So I don't need the cheerleading section to come in and say, hey, you know, the judging was kind of no. We had some top-notch winners, and I ain't taking none from them. And for
I'm about
those
to
who
say,
got
I'm about to say, your show was probably the best show I've been to. And like I said, you brought everybody together, every squad, every show, every team. They was all there. If you was there and you didn't win and you wasn't taking notes, that's your problem. Bring it to the next show, because I'll take notes at every show, like I told y'all before. And I got notes from Keys to the City, and I won the show. And I'm bringing it to the next show. And I'm
Wow.
gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's real.
And that's the difference. That's the difference between me and so and so with the stickers on their car. The little decals that they print off on the thing. You can't win a show like that. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
like,
And you can't get mad.
look, we had a meeting after the show. So I'm sitting there talking, and I'm like, man, so what did Hulk Smash get? And they were like, I don't think he got one. And I'm like, God. And so it's like certain people, Wide Shot Venom from Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get it. I was on the line with him the next morning, like, bro, listen. You know what I mean? And he didn't win. He definitely should have placed. But you know what he told me in response to what I said? He said, bro, look, man, you put on the dope ass car show. Man, I'll be back to whatever you throw. It ain't always about the hardware. Forget the oversight. That was your first show. Skip, you've been doing this shit forever. You know
Yes,
what I'm
I
talking
have.
about? I
Yes,
respect
I have.
you.
Right, but when you said you made a couple of statements, I'm just trying to remember them. But I get it. People don't come to shows just to win trophies. They come to shows for the exposure, for the notoriety, and for the camaraderie. I get that. All I was saying was, in saying the things I said to you was, you got to acknowledge those people that were wrong. You know, versus saying, you know what, man, I hope you ain't just came for no trophy. In my opinion, you just can't make that statement and expect people to support you. That's what I meant. I wasn't bashing you what you did or
Right.
nothing like that. All I was
thought-
doing was pointing out the obvious.
I
You
thought I
already
made-
know it.
I thought I made the statement where I addressed it. I thought I opened it up saying that it was some people. Because I didn't have to say that. I could have left that part out. But when I started talking about Keys to the City, I acknowledged my man. And I'm kind of like weird that I'm investing this much time in this topic. But I acknowledged Nitty as the winner. And then I said there was people
Big fact.
that didn't win that I know probably should have won. You get what I'm saying? In my eyes. Even
Right.
like I said, and just like, check my IG. I went back the next morning and said, listen, there were some things that some people shouldn't win, and I know what I'm doing next year. I'm gonna adjust the judging.
Yeah, but that don't take it away and make it a bad show.
No, I never
know what
said
I'm
it was a bad show. I never
Yeah,
said that.
nobody said it's a bad show
No,
because it was
no.
fun.
Yeah.
No, that was a dope
Yeah.
show I've been to. I ain't gonna stop you out.
So let's
Yeah,
get
it
back
was
to
it was fun.
let's switch gears, because yes, he did invest a lot of time, and I appreciate that, because the streets kind of had a couple questions about that. So why you got a trailer? So why you got a whole trailer though, bro?
Man,
He got a whole trailer.
yeah.
Mark, now you sounded like a hater.
Not a toe
Don't
in.
hate.
This man got the whole trailer.
Yeah,
Look, he said he wanted a tour bus. Now he's got a
We're
trailer.
going-
You got to give him his
yeah.
props.
Yeah, we're going on tour with it, man. See, here's the thing. Like, when I was thinking about what I want to do with Bled, see, I came on the car scene the end of 2019. And all I wanted was a challenge. All I wanted was a challenge. I was telling my business that I had a detailing company. So everything I was moving was heavy. So I wanted a faster car. We got a challenge. I had no plans of doing anything to it. Matter of fact, I didn't know people was losing their mind, going crazy with all these modifications until I came across my man Muto at Dreams Motorsports. He did some tire stickers for me. And then he invited me out to Friday Night Lights at Dreams Motorsports. So I was like, okay. And I went, but all I had was tire stickers. And I was like, shit, these boys, he ain't playing. And most of them was just lights and whatever. But I was like, okay. And then I found out, that's when I saw Swag Pack Shaq going flying down the street. You know what I mean? And everybody, the whole parking lot was like, oh, that's Swag Pack Shaq. And I was like, who's Swag Pack Shaq? But I saw his car and I said, oh, okay, that's what you got. So I went, got a wrap led to this, led to that, and so on and so on. And, so many modifications later, it was about what can you do next? And so we switched the wrap and made it reflective. The back portion, for those who know what a car looked like, became reflective. But then it got copied 4 times. One guy's indicator, it's a comedian, I forget his name, but he he did the exact same rap. You know what I mean? Two guys in Texas, and I forget what the other person is. But so it was time to switch it up. When I wanted to switch it up, I said I want to go wide body. So I was about to buy, one of the wide body kits out here. But then the company out in Russia, SCL Global Concept, reached out to me and was like, hey, we found the car online, and we would like to offer you a partnership if you're interested. And they sent me their kit. It's a Mad Max kit, all right? So when they sent it to me, I was like, yeah, I've seen this kit before. And I looked at the math on it, and it was like a really, 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 really expensive kit. So when I saw it before, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that, you know what I mean? But when they offered me the partnership, the math sounded a whole lot better. So then I said, all right, cool, let's do it.
Big facts.
Then they said, I did the research, and I asked them, I said, how many people in the United States got this kit? And they was like, you'll be the first one in the United States with this kit. So then I was like, yeah, we might want to do this, you know what I mean? And so
you're speaking your language now.
So now, because you go to so many car shows, and like my man 337 Speed said, in Atlanta, the Mopar community is heavy. You get what I'm saying? So when you go to a car show or a car meet, if you're in the Challenger, 9 times out of 10, if you want to have a sticker on your car or whatever, like you look like everybody else. You get what I'm saying? Like lights are not enough. You get what I'm saying? So you got to do something else. I'm the type of cat that if I'm gonna throw my name in the ring, like I want to be extreme with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and Nick, you know what I mean? We vibe the way we vibe. I mean, look, he got his logo on. I got my logo on. We want to go all the way. We want to go the distance.
It's a brand.
Right. So with the kit, I'll be the first person in the United States with a Mad Max kit that's registered in the United States. There's one who has a kit, but he bought the car while he was in Russia and he moved here to the United States. So the kit right now is SEMA certified. Not certified, but SEMA in Las Vegas, we've been pre-approved to go to SEMA. You know what I mean? So the final approval will be when the car is done, we submit the pictures and they give us a final green light. Now, that's a big deal.
That's the Holy Grail.
That's
the
a
Holy
huge
Grail right
deal.
That's the Holy Grail. It don't get no bigger.
So I said all that to come back and say, I got the trailer because we talking about a one-of-one. We ain't talking about, like, if I get the car and somebody hit the car, like, I got to go back to Russia and wait months again for them to resend those parts. I can't call Chrysler and say, hey, I need a new fender. You get what I'm saying? So now, when I was driving the car as it is, or as it was, I was in the car all the time. I treated it like a daily. Now when I get it, when I go to the shows that Nitty said, that he mentioned, when we go to Wham, when we go to Dubai and Atlanta, I'm putting it on the trailer, and it's being trailered everywhere it go now. So that's the reason for the trailer. I hope I answered the question.
Excellent.
Yeah, you answered it.
You gotta bow down to that one.
Mr. is a hater. He won't.
I'm not a hater. I saw the trailer and I'm like, dude, like some people get like flatbeds and they hitch them on the pickup trucks and stuff like that, and you can see the car riding down the highway. No, this dude, this is not a regular like tow-in. This is enclosed with his branding on it. These brothers
like a race
need to
car.
be saluted. Yes, it is
Look
like
at the donk scene. Like the donk scene, they come through with 18-wheelers. The car haul 18-wheeler talking about this. All the way down. I mean, it's a presence thing. You pull up in a tree, you tow your vehicle. You take it serious. That's how it is.
Right.
But Bled, real quick, congrats on the SEMA invite, man. A lot of people don't know what SEMA is. You have to be invited, and your car has to be just like Nitty's car, touched everywhere. And then you got to be approved before they even let you come after they invite you. So congrats on that, man. Because it don't get no bigger than SEMA. And I host the Nobi shows, so you know how big Nobis are if you know anything about them. But,
and I appreciate that, Kevin. With me, like I said, I just jumped on the car scene, so it's like when my man Pageant Motorsports, when he told me, SEMA invited us, I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I didn't really know what it was. I never wanted to go all the way to Las Vegas for a car show. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. He was like, man, you're not excited? And I was like, what? Hey, tell me what SEMA is. You know what I mean? And he broke it down, and I was like, oh. But even still, like, it's beneficial for him because he built the car. So it's like for his shop. His shop will become SEMA certified if we come back with a flag. But for me, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of like bragging rights. Like, hey, my car is SEMA built. But
Can't too many people say that.
Right.
So
But
Right.
that's you need to put that stamp on your trailer.
right.
It's SEMA certified, cause a lot of people can't say that. A whole lot of people can't say that.
Mm-mm.
Right. But Skip, let me say this, man, before we go any further, man, because I respect, those that went down the line before me, man, and I don't want you to think like I was coming at you sideways or nothing like that, man. Like straight up and down, straight up and down, man. And I just feel like we, even as our people, when constructive criticism come out or, just words of wisdom, sometimes it tends or look like it's clashing when it's really just two strong individuals, man, having that dialogue, man. So if you felt like I was coming at you sideways, man, I just want to address that because there's people watching this, and I don't want to give people no leeway. You did?
Yeah. One thing about Skip, man, I don't lie, so I don't have to tell. I don't have to cover it up. I said it one time, I said it twice. And what I said to you, I said it in your face. Nobody could come to you and say, man, Skip said. No, because I'm not going to say it and let you down. So I appreciate the way
We
you
all
came
got
back.
stickers.
You came back like you were supposed to. I didn't take it no kind of way. I mean, seriously, you got to defend yourself. What you going to do, be meek and say, well, you know what, Skip? I respect you, so I'm not going to reply. No, hell no. Say what you got to say. I get it.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not mad at all, man. If anybody feel that way, fuck you.
Quick thing though, I want to say something about what Blair was saying about SEMA and whatnot. Patrick Motorsports, if y'all don't know, like you said, that man right there is the one that deals with our cars. I don't go to nobody else but Patrick Motorsports. He built my car from ground up. Same thing with his car. So with that SEMA show, I'm gonna be tagging along. I ain't the main focus, but I'm gonna be under that Patrick Motorsports tent. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. You got to give it out to Patrick, man. And like MC Raps, they did my rap, they did his rap. You know what I'm saying? Those two are the number one spots that we go to, and those are the ones that's responsible for our bills. So you know what I'm saying. I just want to shout them out real quick.
Yeah, they're gonna be rapping my gas tank cover.
Oh wow!
After that, it's gonna be levels. Starting there.
You gonna start with the gas tank, huh?
Yeah, Megatron like 2.0. We starting with the gas tank cover, and then we're gonna move up. We're gonna unveil, and then we're gonna pump some gas.
Hold on. We got the ultimate troll on here. 337. What you think, man?
I mean, the thing with both of the cars I have, like I haven't seen his. No, I mean I haven't seen Bled 392's car, but I've seen his car. I'm just saying it's so much respect for the amount of effort you go into every little detail touching the car. Like I come from the scene where it's all about keeping the car looking stock. You go heavy into the motor, you make it fast, so it's a sleeper. Pretty much people don't expect it, but it's something that you got a red light, you'll be able to go out on anybody. But there's a different space where you go all into the visuals of a car. It's a show car. Like this, there's levels of this stuff, especially like SEMA is one of those things that is like literally the Super Bowl of cars. I mean, pretty much the amount of marketing your business, your brand, and the shops that you rep, the amount of marketing you can get off of that going to SEMA one, boom, y'all next level. At that point, done deal, legends. It's just that's how it is.
I think a lot of people don't get the difference between the show car and the race car. You know what I mean? We get that a lot.
Because they're muscle cars.
Yeah,
the police.
Yeah,
the police.
They're traditional muscle cars that you just put on heroin and crack and pills and everything else.
They got to worry about it, racers and all of that stuff like that because we modify cars. But like I said, a lot of them they don't do what we do. We show cars. We ain't racing. We ain't burning our tires. We too cute for that.
Oh, exactly. I say that all the time.
I love it.
I say that all the time.
Hold on. Stop. Long as you live, don't you never say you too cute for nothing. You too cute for that.
I say it all the time. I ain't spinning them tires out.
Man, come on, man.
No, you ain't messing up. You ain't messing up my sticker.
Come on, somebody trying to show out.
No, Ned, I know exactly where you from. You good, man. They know what you mean. I know exactly where you from.
Dude said, I'm too cute for that. I will not let you live that down. You got
we ain't going for it though. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? We put too much money in. Like I said, I put almost $50,000 in this last bill. I ain't going out there to
man, let me borrow $5.
I ain't trying to show out for nobody and crash my car.
I'm telling you.
And then I'll be on the next TikTok video smashing into the
$50 be my down payment on my tip.
Trying to show out.
Hey, Skip.
Yes, sir.
What I got? Hey, man, let's talk, man, soon, man, because I need to get you on the judging panel for Keys in City 2022.
There we go. Hey, look,
we gonna nip that in the blood real quick.
He said, "You don't like it, do something. Like it, do something."
Still, it don't take all day to do nothing, man. We gonna nip that in the blood real fast.
There you go.
Okay. Then let somebody question Skip and see what happened.
Yeah, I don't want emails. I don't want them inbox.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, you ain't gonna have those problems with Skip.
Send that right to Skips, trophies, and more.
You know what I just came up with?
What's up?
I'll be a judge.
So you can't. So what you saying? You can't compete next year, or you still want to compete?
No, I won't even compete.
Hold on. Let's pause right there.
No. I'm competing.
Hold on. It's always been tradition that the club or the affiliated club that throws a show is ineligible to compete. I think you were one of the first shows that I've seen that somebody that's affiliated with your club can actually be eligible to win.
Wait, Blend is a solo rider. He's a solo rider, right?
He's solo.
He's solo.
He's a solo rider.
No.
I was with ASX. I left ASX. What was that? Nitty. It was going into the winter. I left
last year.
Fall, like November.
Oh, so he wasn't. You were never part of the street execs.
Yeah, I was part of them.
No, he was in street execs.
Left.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
Pay attention, Mark.
I'm saying streets is talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's kind of clarify.
I knew that. How did you not know that? I knew that.
But everybody knew that people knew that he was part of street execs.
Yeah.
That was the biggest complaint. Right. How you gonna give all your trophies to your friends?
And that's me.
But you had nothing to do with it.
Right, and you know the crazy
you had nothing to do with it.
That's what.
After seeing NASCAR Nick's car, though.
You can't dispute
hands
that.
Down.
You can't. That's hands down.
It's indisputable.
If I judged the show and my car was in it, I still give it to NASCAR.
Exactly.
And my car is in it.
Because you'd be cheating if you didn't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't disbunk that. This car is amazing.
I appreciate
at the car show that you judged, I said he was going to win best in show.
Look that good at that show. We gonna stay over that, and then look that good at that show.
Nah, you didn't get to look at it. You had something.
It was tied.
And that's when we first. That was first when we first met.
No.
Yeah, that was the first one.
But Blair, I'm not gonna take that excuse. I was tired. But no, I'm not gonna take that excuse that I was tired. I made a mistake. That's just it. I talked with him about his son's car more than I talked about his car. I said, "Dog, let me finish this, and I'll be back." And I never went back. That's why I said I'm gonna fall on that sword. And he called me on it, and I respect that. But no, I wasn't tired. I made a mistake. That was just it. So that's what happened with him.
Hold on, 337 speed, man. This is my first time meeting you, man. I listened to your interview and salute to you, man. Because you're a straight shooter, man. Like you thinking that you say, you know what I mean? So, shit. I think this call, man, giving me some judges for next year. I'm gonna have to fly you out from St. Louis, man.
Big fan.
Next year. I'm putting together a whole judge panel right here. What we talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I judge for sure. I put my car on display.
So Blair, right now you are a solo rider, or are you affiliated with a club?
I'm solo, man. To me, Patrick Motorsports, man.
Okay. So who is going to beat street execs in a head-to-head battle?
you know, this, you know, when you talk, I listened to that question, man, and when you asked the question, I promise you I was rolling on the floor because I knew what Nitty was gonna say, because it's almost like I ran with them, so it's like I know how they all think, man, and it's like it's hard because when you talk about car clubs versus another car club, okay, so if you do 10 for 10,
10 for 10.
you know, and you probably got to come down on that number. You probably got to do 5 for 5. But if you do 10,
that's also been discussed.
So if you do 5 for 5, and I'm gonna tell you, man, like you leaving some money on the table. But this is the conversation now. But it need to be a real show.
Hello,
but,
you just said it.
Like you need to take verses for real. Because if you don't, I will. You need to take verses for real to make it a car show. You know what I'm talking about?
Negro, don't you steal my idea?
That's a big deal.
Let me find out. Y'all hear it. When you see this trailer all busted up, I did.
But we can collaborate though.
Well, yeah, we can collaborate. But let me ask a question though. When you talk about car shows, car clubs against car club, then if you got one that's heavily modded versus one that's just, you know, again, their focus is lights and, you know, whatever, like it's hard to compare. So like if you take Hulk, you know, I haven't dissected his car from the inside out, but it seems like he's touched a great bit of his car. So you could throw him against somebody, you know, in ASX. But then you gotta go get 4 more people like his that can stand up against the line. Because you got Swag Pack Shaq, his car is touched from inside out, top to bottom. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. Then you got NASCAR Nick that's gonna come behind him. His car is touched inside out. So it's like, you know, Nitty said, you know, Shaq is number 1, and he's just trying to be number 2. I almost threw my glass at the screen when Nick said that, because it's like, hey man, it's Nitty is winning
one A and one B.
Yeah, it's like Nitty winning shows out here, but Shaq still winning, but Nitty winning too. So it's kind of like, hey, it's fair game right here. So I never looked at Nitty as a number 2.
And then Swag Pack Shaq is like Swiss beats. Nigga only can make 3 beats a year.
But you looking at Timberland and you looking at
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
this solid 3.
Right. So I don't know. To answer your question, I don't know a car club that can go, because again, I'm not that educated on all the car clubs in Atlanta, but you know,
there's a couple of old school clubs that's got all old school cars that can go toe to toe, but it's 2 different genres, because you're talking about an old school muscle car that's clean and touched everywhere against a modded car. So how can you compare the 2?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So
I think Hulk can answer that question. Hulk, answer that question. Who can go against the ASX lineup? If you had to pick a car club, and I'm putting you on the spot. If you had to pick a car club in Atlanta that could go against, that you would put up against ASX, who would it be?
That will win, or that can give them some competition.
You got to ask
Ryan Clean. Ryan Clean.
That can win, or that can give them a run for the money.
Who is Ryan Clean? No disrespect. Who is Ryan Clean?
They are a local car club. They got, I know right offhand, they got 6 or 7 cars that are right there with you.
Name a car. I mean, so tell me
Miss Hemi got the 300, the Chrysler 300. She got the box Chevy.
Yeah.
Now she has.
But if you go on that route, if that would be awesome, if I can pull from different clubs. I can pull from different clubs, and
that's not fair. That wouldn't be fair.
Not one club. But not one club can actually do it.
No, not with what I've seen on those 3 cars. But I think Riding Clean would be the closest.
If we did a 5-on-5, I think Riding Clean, that would be very interesting to watch.
Hell yeah! Shit, Miss Hemi got 3 by herself.
Let's do it.
I think that would be interesting to watch.
I like his attitude. I like his attitude. Let's do it. Damn all that talking.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna talk with her when I get back in town. I'll talk with them. I'll talk with them and see what we can do.
I'll switch my whole car today. It'll be a whole new car next show. I'll be doing the unveil. Let it know. I just switched my car 4 times.
He gonna be NASCAR Nader.
Yeah,
I don't think you need to switch your car. If you switch your car, you'll be taking a step back. I think.
Nah, never.
I mean, You've
Trust
done
me.
so much, man. I don't see how you can top that. It's almost like the guy
They
last
said
week.
they,
He
but they
switches
said
his
that
car.
last time.
Yeah, but I ain't see the last one. No.
I mean, that,
But
that
if you would
franchise
see,
that franchise is so recognizable.
But
I
he's an
mean,
artist.
anything you did,
You can't take
yeah,
that away.
I mean,
that's
He's an
what I'm saying.
artist, though.
those
I'm switching.
characters are legendary.
Like I got my next 4 raps already completed.
Damn.
Okay.
See what I mean?
I got my next one complete. I just got to get it printed and somebody to put it on.
UT.
Oh, you switching it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because I do the same thing. I do the same thing y'all do. When I go to car shows, I take notes. I see stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I definitely got to, especially when I came to Keys to the City. Those out of town cars was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I took plenty notes from them.
Oh yeah, and I'm saying like, okay, yeah, I got to really step up some stuff, And me and Skip talked about some things that I'm going to do that we talked about. That's going to take me to. Yeah. The same stuff you told.
Skip, like,
the same
don't put
stuff
me
we
in
seen
that.
NASCAR Nitty. Same stuff you seen under his truck, under your hood on NASCAR. Skip was telling me I should have did it.
I was telling him that 2-3
about 8
weeks
months ago.
before we saw your
That was
car.
about,
And
was
them
about 8
two was
months
telling
ago.
me you can't do that. Hey, I don't know what
No.
you're talking about.
I'm talking about covering up everything like you was talking about.
Of course.
Yeah,
All the
I'm
stuff
giving you your props. I'm giving you your props.
Tell
You told me.
Marketeer to give me my props. Tell them two to give me my props.
Hey, you know what's
I didn't
crazy?
say anything about light.
She's too pretty. She don't have. She's too pretty. She don't have to.
Crazy.
Now, I don't know about Mark, but she's too pretty. She don't have to. She can do what she wants.
Oh, let me show you.
Our discussion was about stickers, Skip, not about lights. You got to deal with Mister
I
about
know.
that.
I'm just playing.
But yeah, it's and like your front lip splitter, dude. Where the hell did you get it?
You said the what now?
Where'd you get your splitter? Your LED splitter.
Oh yeah, that and that Downforce Solutions down in Orlando, Florida.
That's what's crazy. Under my minds is mines. I can switch it.
You ain't got to go to bragging. We don't want to.
Wait. No. Don't just do that. Do that again. What?
He said under his mods is mods.
That's insane.
I can switch my car today. And
Hey man, quit bragging, man. Turn the camera back around.
That's a real humble flex, man.
I'm just saying.
We didn't even really see the trunk, or did we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we seen it.
Okay.
We did, Mark.
Oh, okay.
So, Bled, you got your car for us to see?
Oh no, I wish I had.
You won't have it next Thursday. You won't pay attention.
I wish I had.
I have to say, I love your car, Bled. When I saw it the first time I saw it,
please, sir.
loved it.
I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it.
We don't like Nitty like that, looking at his car and all his mobs on top of mobs. Then he got his wall of fame behind him.
Don't do my Midwest brethren like that. Don't do
Hey
that.
man, I love everything about this car scene, man, for real. I love what each one of you fellas are doing. I can't say it enough. Congrats, man. I hope y'all get 10 million more followers.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What we do here, it don't matter how many followers or views we get, we try to give you guys your flowers. And this is a historical document that says that you're great, and you're great. And keep doing what you're doing. Take this thing to the next level. We appreciate you guys coming on, sharing your time with us. I'm definitely asking all of you to come back. We definitely want to see Bled 2.0 when it comes back out. We definitely want to see the 17.0 of NASCAR Nitty. And then 337 speed, dude. Appreciate it. We want to see some of your reels too. So don't be shocked when I just shoot you the link. You know what to do now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that.
So every Friday, 9 p.m. Let's talk it. Let's talk about it. If y'all know some folks that want to come on and can share about the culture, it's called Atlanta Carcast, but we everywhere, as you can see.
Exactly, man. We're going to touch all aspects of it.
This is everywhere. So we're going to continue to do this. We appreciate y'all coming on. Any more questions we got out there before we run out of here?
Yeah, one more. Let me
go ahead.
Hey, put that versus thing on the calendar, man. That got me excited, man. I want to see how that shit turn out.
So Riding Clean versus Street Execs.
I'll talk to Riding Clean Sunday when I get back. And
Let's
then
do it.
by next Friday, Nitty, we'll be contacting you, letting you know, hey, they ready to go, and we can set something up, man, and make it big.
So hold on. So we doing
They're
5.
not gonna not do it. They're gonna do it. I know they
We
will.
doing 5 on 5 or 10 on 10.
I say five.
It can be
So
one
whose
on
advantage
one.
is 10 and whose advantage is 5?
He say,
It could be 3 on 5, 3 on 10. Bring,
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this. We need to figure out a way, and Mr. brought this up. We need to figure out a way to make sure the internet has a say so in the winner also.
Yeah, the streets gonna judge
You
it.
see what I'm saying? Because with us judging it, it could be assumed we bias one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like most people, two on this panel think I have a problem with raps. I'm just but no, but seriously, I really want the people to pipe in on this also. See, because just like how Nitty, how you showed us your car and you wowed me through the camera, we need to try to wow the internet the same way. It's gonna get us all more exposure, and we're gonna let people see it, and we're gonna bring them. We're gonna get a lot more interest in them coming to the shows also. So that's gonna be the ultimate goal with that too. So,
for sure.
Let's do
we
it.
got
Let's set
a
it
lot
up.
of stuff to do to try to get that figured out the right way to do it. Because
And then at the end of the day, I want to branch this thing out so then it gets to the point where it's Georgia versus Louisiana, it's Texas versus Alabama, it's Florida versus Georgia, it's
Well, I'ma tell you
Tennessee versus
Georgia,
What?
Georgia gonna take it.
10 on
Georgia-
10.
Hold on, whoa! Y'all better slow down. Texas ain't
10 on
nothing
10.
to play with. Y'all better don't. Texas ain't nothing to play with.
Just the three on this line.
And you from Florida.
But check this
Listen
out.
to me. Listen to
Just
me.
the three.
I went to Texas Heat Wave. That's the biggest car show I've ever been to. We talk about 3,000 cars entered the show.
Guess
Friday,
what,
Saturday, Sunday show. Man, it was car clubs there with cars like Nitties. I'm talking about 20, 30 of them just sitting there. Doors closed.
We got our
Don't
boy.
jump on them Texas boys doing the kind of way.
Hey, we got our boy Slab Pack. He on our squad.
Yeah.
It's all about what you bring and when you bring it out against what.
Like
It
I
don't
said,
matter.
Let's creep up
They
on
can't
them.
bring all 50 them cars out at the same time. They only can run 10.
It's
We ain't
5 on
gonna
5.
put them. They ain't gonna be at the
5
front of the line. We ain't gonna put them at the front of the line. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's go. Let's
Bring
get it.
5 on 5.
But nah, we gonna have fun with it, man. And like I said, hopefully it'll spur people on to do more stuff, give them more ideas.
So let the record show. Bled 392 did not invent the versus battle. It was Megatron Camaro and Atlanta Carcas.
But it's called head to head.
It's called head to head. It's not called
that's
versus.
right.
It's called head to head, which would be brought to you by Atlanta Carcas. So
That's right.
it's all
Featuring
love.
Bled 392.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be an actual show in Atlanta. We doing
Yes,
this all
and it can be virtual or it can be at the same venue.
But see, the thing about being virtual is,
it's gonna be in the. It's definitely gonna be in the
we need to
event.
be somewhere. Yeah, I think we need to be somewhere, and then
Yeah, it's
do the
definitely gonna be
virtual
an event.
along with it.
Yeah. And then each club won't be able to see what. I mean, you can bring your whole club. You can bring 50 cards if you want. I don't give a shit. You got 10 cards that you're gonna pick. So if round one and they bring Bled 2.0 out, and then if Bled's club was going against Nitty's club, and he brings out Bled 2.0 in first round, Nitty, go. What you gonna do?
Right, and that's
what can beat that car?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I talked to Bled about this at Keys of the City. Same type of show. Same type of show.
So again, this idea wasn't invented by NASCAR Nitty. This was invented by Megatron Camaro and Atlanta Carcas.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll let you have this.
Copyright pending.
Nah, I'm gonna support whatever we do.
Let's do it. Let's do it together, man. Let's bring it. I just want to have fun. I think people would love to see it. I think people would enjoy it. It builds everybody's brand. Everybody wins. There's no losers here. Even though you may have a couple rounds where a car or two may get smoked, it is what it is. But
Hey man, in boxing, when you get knocked down, you got to get back up.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a celebration,
There it is.
you know, of the culture. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
You better put a better sticker on that thing.
Yeah, let me
I'm gonna tell you that getting knocked down thing, and Blair's my witness. Clean culture last year. Hey, it was
Made
the
you step
first
it up.
Lavelle and the Lightning McQueen. I didn't
Yeah.
get looked at. They tore my car up. Shaq won, and you know how everybody was lowered. I looked at Bled, I looked at Shaq, and I told him, I said, I know what I got to do.
He
And
went and did it.
I set all last year out and got my car together. And
He
I
did
came
it.
back, and Clean Culture called me and did an interview with me, had me on a TV show, and I won. So it was crazy. It was like, damn, last year I ain't getting no love. This year y'all calling me. So, you know, it's all about taking that extra boost, even if you lose, and taking it and keep going with it. That's all you gotta do, bro.
Big facts.
And I tell everybody at every show, even my squad, I tell them, hey, don't poke your lips out. Go harder. Take notes. And look at it, what y'all got to compete against, because there's people out there that's doing the same thing to us. What can we do to compete against ASX? So, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't living this, don't be crying in those shows, because this is what I do. I'm coming for everybody. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
I got the front.
And I tell you like this, Mister. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm competing against Nitty. I'm competing against Shaq. I'm competing against ASL. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's you know, like I said, I ran with them, and it's still love. Like, it's love across the board. It just, you know, it just, you know, it is what it is. Me and Shaq still talk all the time. You know what I mean? Me and everybody in ASX still cool. I feel like Bobby Brown, you know, from New Edition. You know what I'm talking about? But I tell Nitty all the time, like, man, I'm coming for you. You know what I mean? Because I ain't just trying to sit on the sideline watching his ass. I want to do what I do too. So, you know, I'm a one man army, but I want to compete against ASX too.
And that's the lovely thing about ASX.
It's fun.
Everybody
It's fun.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody their own brand. So when you come together, you know, that's what makes us super dope, because, you know what I'm saying, we all separately can do our own thing by ourselves, regardless. If we pulled up to the show, I've done shows by myself and held it down. You know what I'm saying? And the squad wasn't there. Everybody on the squad can do it. And that's what's lovely about ASX. So, you know, that's why I say when it's time to compete against another squad, come on, bring it, because that's what we're gonna do.
And a side note, man, I'm having an event. It's not a car show, but it's a real dope, grown and sexy vibe at the same spot where we did Keys to the City, man, called Smoking City. And it's like a cigars and cars vibe. The mayor asked, you know, can we do anything else? And I said, well, we got a lot we can do. The mayor of Morrow is like super, super cool. And, you know, he's looking to do some things. So it's like bringing Little Havana into the city of Morrow. You know what I mean? So we're going to turn that whole town into Havana. So it's going to be live cigar rolling. It's going to be cigars being sold. I'm talking about, I asked him,
that's a new idea that's really been picking up a lot of traction. The cigars and cars.
Yeah.
And you know, I love my cigars, so I really dig those type of events. What's the mayor's name of Morrow?
I don't even Mayor Lupa or something. I just call him Mayor. You know what I mean? So every time I meet with him, he just joined Daily Driven Exotics. As a matter of fact. He's part of that car club now, whatever. But I asked him. I said, man, can we do some alcohol? He said, we love alcohol. So I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Hennessy group gonna come out, and they're gonna be doing their thing. So it's gonna be real dope, kind of like a white Lenin Affair type vibe, but live music. It's gonna be crazy. So we're gonna have a few cars there to help with the, you know, the look of it. So we'll have a few exotics and a few classics, but it won't be a car show. It's really like a party type vibe. You know what I mean? Just doing something different for the culture. You know,
I forgot
that's gonna be like maybe like mid towards the end of October. It's gonna be live.
I forgot to shout out another person in our squad.
Go ahead.
Shaquille
real quick, man. Real quick, you guys.
Go ahead,
man,
Nick. Skip, go ahead.
Get y'all shout outs there, man.
Did you just not hear what he said? He said they got Shaquille O'Neal in their squad.
Shaquille O'Neal is, hey.
Really?
We got the Bentley truck.
Wait, what? No, he just stopped there. Like,
Yeah, he's part
Like,
of
you for real?
AN6. Yeah, AN6. Go look on his page. Go look at our pages. Go look at the AN6 page. Shaquille O'Neal is
Well, you
part of
need
our
to
squad.
get him down here, partner. You need him. He ain't got a house.
I love. You know what? I love Shaq. Shaq is a real supporter in a whole lot of stuff.
Exactly. Y'all didn't come out.
Specifically on the South Side, Shaq does. He puts in work. All right, shouts out to Shaq.
Pork and Torque. He came out to Pork and
Matter of
Torque.
fact, I think Shaq is a Clayton County deputy too.
Yeah.
I think
Henry County.
Henry
County.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah,
Okay,
Henry
I know
County.
it was one of them.
But he was at
He
the
live out
last
here by me.
Shaq showed Pork and Torque. He came out, supported. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a super cool dude, and you know, he'll come out to the event if we.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to do a trunk or treat with his Halloween event for a long time to really fuse the cultures together. And so yeah, he solid dude though.
Yeah, super solid. But yeah, as I said, that's another key player to the squad that we can bring out. You know what I mean? So I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to have some fun, man. That's what it's all.
So let's see.
But he ain't gonna use he can't use all his money to compete in the 5-on-5, so you make him on the sideline.
Right.
He'll bring that car. He'll bring one of them cars out.
All right, so let's try to close this thing out. 337 speed. Final thoughts.
Look at his car.
I mean, for me, I got a newfound respect for the show car scene. Like, I'm over here, like I'm trying to be in the podcast. I got my phone out, looking up everybody Instagram. Like, damn, man, them bills off the chain. Like, it's just they finally like open up my mind to like everything don't got to be fast in a straight line. Everything don't have a drag pack on and 1,000 horsepower. You can just build a car to look good and just break necks.
That means a lot to us. Thank you.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Because you know when I see people like you're the calling out the racers and stuff like that, I just be like, man, y'all just give it a chance to see. Come to the shows and see the stuff. It's a different ballgame because when we pull up to the tuner shows and stuff, it's the same thing. But they can't do nothing but respect it because when they see it, it's like, oh man, you really can do the same thing we do. Y'all just take it to another level and add the extra sauce on there, and that's that's all. We just want our respect in the game too. So it's the same thing with the dunks and everything else. Everybody's not gonna understand what we do. You know what I mean? But once you get together, that's why I like Keys to the City because it brought all of us together. You know what I'm saying? We got to see everybody's build. We had the tuners, the bikes, and all that stuff, and I got to see a lot of stuff that I didn't normally see that we see on the north side when we doing our shows. It's mostly Mopars and stuff like that. So I appreciate you checking us out and giving us that honest respect. So.
Oh yeah, everybody getting a follow down here.
So that was NASCAR Nitty's final thought. We got 337 speeds line. Come on, we're gonna end it with the legend himself. The lead 392. What's your final thoughts, brother?
Hey, just keep pushing the community, man. Keep pushing the whole car community because we are the car community, man. From tuners to exotics, to muscles, classics, trucks, and bikes. You know what I mean? Like let's advance this thing forward, man. We all play a role. We all play a part. Just looking at this screen right now and all these squares, it's like shit, man. There's so many great minds on the screen right now. You can tell just by what's coming out our mouths and just looking at our bills, man. So whatever we can do in our respective parts, man, to to advance the culture of the car community, man. In every city from St. Louis to Atlanta, a lot of the it's a lot of the news about the car community, you know what I mean, and getting a bad rep. But when we come together, when we do major things, and when we can salute each other, man, and like I said, that's advancing the culture, man. So to me, aside from putting in the work and doing it all, it's like whatever we can do to push this thing forward, man, I'm all with it, man. And that's that. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
All right, Skip. Final thoughts?
Hey, man, I'm just blessed to be in the presence of three guys, man, that's going to be true legends. Especially starting with 337 with what you do, Nick with what you're about to do, and Bled what you're already on the road to do as far as going to SEMA. Y'all keep it up, man, and keep shouting out the car scene the way y'all doing it. That little bit exposure, well, not that little bit, but that exposure that you're bringing back to the car scene is helping us tremendously, man, and I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Hulk? That's final thought.
Well, I know I'm going to see all y'all on the scene because we always run into each other, and it's so much fun, just so much fun hanging out with y'all and learning from y'all and swapping ideas. I can't wait to see y'all again in person.
TJ.
My background is kind of loud, so I've been on mute quite a bit. But I just want to say that you guys are all phenomenal. I'm really happy to have you guys here. I look forward to seeing you all. Jay, we got to get you out here to Atlanta for
Yeah.
something. We're gonna figure it
I gotta
out.
make it true.
We're gonna definitely get you out here, and thank you guys for your support. We definitely want to have you all back on and see what's coming up next with the Bled 1.0 and 2.0. And if there's ever anything that we can support you guys with, just let us know. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure will.
So Jay, you are an honorary ATLian. So you got your pass. You got your key. You got your keys to the city. You now are from Georgia
I'm
too.
gonna check in.
So yeah, with that being said, hey man, y'all, if you're watching the broadcast, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. Y'all put this on y'all pages. I want to go viral. I want at least 2,000 followers. I want my channel to be successful. We're doing this every Friday, 9 p.m. This is Atlanta Carcast, where we give flowers to everybody in the culture, no matter if you're in Georgia, Atlanta, Louisiana. We were supposed to have another gentleman who was from the Texas culture on tonight. Hopefully we'll catch him next week. So we're all over and we're branching out. We're going to get some folks from Detroit, Chicago, NASCAR nitties from Indianapolis. So we're all over. Hopefully the word spreads, and this is what we do. So we got my man Skip. I'm Mister. We got Hawk. We got TJ. We got Bled 392, 337 speed, NASCAR nitty, and we are out.
Yes, sir.
Hey.